Hello. Wait. Come on. We can do better. I don't have a Coke can, but what is upstream? Do your voice. Hello, everyone. Oh, yeah. Hello? Kyle, that's not your name though. I can't remember. One sec. Don't tell me. It's not Brad. Is it? No, is it Brad or... Might be Brad. Hello, Anna. Hello, Daja. Tiger with a J. Hello to the first person that said hello. I don't know how to say that. Rainbow Zeus. Oh, that's the coolest name ever. As decided by poll, today we will be watching... It says no data. It says my stream has got no data. That's never good. We'll just be watching some stream stuff. Bum 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 bum. Hello, Bobby Rex and Duke 13 Duke 13 Asengio. Sup Yasin Etiji. TJ, lovely. Well, my first two names are AJ. You know what? My last name also begins with a letter X. Yeah, it's weird. AJX is just my initials. 14 concurrent viewers! Woo! Love you guys. Foxy the best, hello! Now, before next stream, I promise I'm going to figure out a way to put you guys on chat. So that you guys can see the chat. Because currently I don't have that up. And that sucks. Not being great. You guys can't see yourselves. But I guess in YouTube it already has that feature, so maybe that's more of a Twitch thing. Yeah, that's more of a Twitch thing. Let's go. Okay, are we going to watch it? We're going to watch it. Let's turn, mostly because that song's copyrighted, so I don't want to listen to it. If by accident we turn that on. I was going to watch this video earlier. You said you were watching it. I was like, oh my god, yes. I love your videos, by the way. Thank you, Rainbow Zeus. Thank you. Video out tomorrow. Hello, Aqua Dragon. I think it's on phones. If you turn it sideways, you can like click a button and it brings you up. You guys up? I don't know. Anyway. What if Saplap and Lumina are teamed? They can't be, can they? In this event. Saplap's got his team right? But they would win. They're great. They're brilliant. Oh, it was just a hypothetical. Sorry. My bad. Let's watch. I'll be watching the chat. I'm doing good. Yeah, you know what? You guys are coming in. I'll continue to, before we chuck it on play. By the way, they're so good at editing. Watch the actual video, MCC highlights. They're great. It deserves more love. We all deserve more love. Do you think SB7B7 will be in Michael Championships? Oh, do you think... yes, he should be. I think he should be in this one. Amazing. Yeah. I watched a lot over the last week. And this isn't even my main channel. Can't believe they nerfed Connor so hard by putting Dream on his team. Hell yeah. You gotta get him sometimes. Connor can't be invincible. Right. Oh, should we... I love chatting to you guys, and I'll continue to chat to you all throughout the video. We're going to actually chuck it on, because otherwise I don't have all my life to watch it. You guys can decide what speed you want it on. But yeah, can't wait for the Dream S&P team. It's possible. There's still a lot of players left. Still a lot of players left. There's been a few. There was Tommy, Wilbur. I can't remember the rest. Oh no, maybe that wasn't a Dream. I don't know. I love CPK and Tommy duo. Yes, that's really good. ST duo, Dream and Tommy. Bro, Green is too OP. They put 3 S tiers together on the same team and then a D tier Dream to balance it out. You want it on normal speed, okay. You want an hour 40 of me. Damn. Purpled H-Bomb, Jojo and Nikki, maybe 2 OP. Tiny bit. Be nice to see Nikki win though. 200? I didn't know. Look at them! They're so good at video editing! Literally, one sec. Sorry. I don't want to go all the way to the start. Oh. We'll watch this again. But just to gush about them. Right, this is fine, right? It's just cutting. It's quick. The fact they have so much stuff is... This is sick. The fact they've always had this is sick. But they've just... Oh. I don't have snacks. I have a drink.
The MCC practice server. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a server for the
Level 1.
Practice on containing
very low volume. 1 sec. Okay. Let me fix that for you all. I'm hoping for Pig Pixels, Rambo, Wilbur, Phil's agreeing. I hope that's 2. It might be Tapel. Might be green, who knows. I think we can safely assume it would be Wilbur and Rambo. I don't know if these teams were made before or after.
MCC games. You can find Parkour Warrior, Ace Race, Dodgebolt,
Guess
Battlebox, Parkour Tag, and variations on Hole in the Wall and Rocket Spleef on the practice server.
We could Wilbur Green, Nikki,
Cyan
and
Creepers
Luma.
was the name of the Cyan Coyotes before being changed in MCC 17.
Yay.
The only time they ever got to Dodgebolt was in MCC 2, and no team with this specific name has ever won the event.
Tommy, Captain.
Scott Smager is the event organizer for MCC. He organizes the players and signups, as well as making the teams for the event. Also known as, dang that's a long name, Smager 1995, and Scott.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the video, and as you can tell from the title,
Explaining the MCC iceberg. The unreasonably long acronym of TGTTOSAWAF wasn't always this game's name. Before MCC...
TGTTT... TGTT...
It was simply called TGTTOS. This is also the acronym that most people generally refer to when talking about to get to the other side and whack a fan. MCC Island is a public Minecraft server currently being developed by the Nox Crew.
It is. Apparently it's coming out soon.
It will feature variations of MCC games with the aim of the first public beta wave beginning soon.
Me and my brothers will play it, but that animation, by the way, whew.
There are 40 participants in MCC, but there's always a 41st stream. The admins stream their spectator perspective at twitch.tv/the Nox Crew, with the stream being well known for not focusing on the event and more on just being incredibly chaotic. The Nox Crew are a company who focus on creating Minecraft Bedrock maps for the Bedrock Marketplace,
the crew,
and are also the creators of MCC. All of the coding and building in the event has been done by them. SG Finale. The finale of the very first MCC was survival games, and for the rest of Season 1 it was never played as a Game 8 again. The admins made clear their desire for an SG finale, and in MCC 13 it almost happened, but in a tie, Build Mart was chosen.
Please.
And then we get so many survival game finales now.
Wait, it could...
Come on.
Wait,
Please,
3.
please, please.
Oh my god, it actually could. I think it's SG.
No, no.
Dun, 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 dun.
Finally, in MCC Pride, it was once again chosen as the finale. Throughout Season 2, it's become actually rather commonplace to have SG as the final game of the event.
It has, see?
With this often being quite controversial due to the ability for teams to make ridiculous comebacks. Players often accidentally leak who they're teamed with in the upcoming MCC, such as George and Dream leaking they were teamed together.
Jojo, Amfrost, Nikki, Puffy, I would love that team.
I feel like our team name kind of sucks.
Or Tubbo leaking literally everything about
any
event he touches. Sorry, Tubbo.
Yes, Sam, we're watching hour and 40 minutes. All Stars. He leaked All Stars. Oh my god.
Captain Sparkle's team has constantly placed third.
Not anymore, boys!
Times across the 19 MCCs he's competed in. And at one point happening
3
times in a row.
This is my curse. I only get third, other than a couple times.
Robo, Green, Rambo, Sneak, or Tubbo. That'd be cool. I'd like to see that team.
If you were on a team with me, you're destined to get third.
We were so close.
Sparkles is also the only player who has played in every MCC, yet never won. MCC winner coin.
Not
MCC
anymore,
has always
guys.
been a for-fun tournament, so there's never been a cash prize. There is, however, a coin you get sent for winning Dodgebolt, with different types of coins for winning in Season 1.
Look, I have a job, right? Before I'll look at your guys' team, you're putting out some good vibes. I have a job, a paying job. You know, I earn some money. But the amount of money I would waste on that coin, like a year's worth of salary. If I could buy one.
And for winning during
Fundy
MCC
5
Pride,
up Tubbo and
there's also a
Nikki.
special award for those who managed to get 5 wins.
Bet
the
chaotic.
Green Guardians was the name of the Green team from MCC 1 to MCC 16, before it was changed to the Green Geckos in MCC 17.
Guardians.
Sparkles, known for being a semi-PG player, finally cracked in MCC 19, swearing after Phil punched
I love
him
how
into
this
the
is
void
on the top.
cliff map.
Fuck you, Philza! I said 4. I said 4.
Elevator jokes. In
Banned.
MCC 1,
Hopefully
players
he gets
kept
some
entering
banned
the Decision Dome elevator during the breaks between each game,
want him.
despite the
I want
elevator
him in.
only serving an aesthetic purpose. In every future MCC, the elevator could be broken if enough players stood in it at the same time. This caused players to fall into a secret room.
I
based
somehow
on some
remember it being like Wilbur, Jack, and I don't know who else.
Joke.
Messing up a thing. Well, in future, those coins will be worth money, because if MCC stops, then they have one. Oh my god, you could say
Oh, we broke it!
Oh, welcome to the horror round.
Horror round.
Hello?
I love the flying on.
However, the elevator can't be broken in any event that has a lobby hunt minigame. MCC participant CPK regularly hosts a series called the Reddit Roundup, where he goes through the top posts from the MCC subreddit each week, discussing each of them.
What is going on, guys? My name is CPK, one of the hosts of all things MCC, and welcome back to the MCC Reddit Roundup. MCC.
I've been watching CPK
Remember when Nux said ready for MCC 17
time.
Dodgeball? One day we'll watch our last MCC. Gone forever.
MCC players are often placed onto tier lists in order to measure a player's skill level and compare them to each other. Often these are controversial for simply focusing on the player's skill and turning the competitors into statistics.
Hi there, I'm Lockie Ness. Today I'm going to be doing an MCC tier list. Most people do their tier list based on the players in MCC, their skills, of course. What I'm going to do is rank MCC players based on their potential to team with me.
In MCC 11, after many contestants and viewers made their resentment for Parkour Warrior well known, and Noxcrew acknowledged the flawed game design, Parkour Warrior was blown up by Epic Landlord after Dream completed the parkour, removing the game from the event.
Forever.
Let's go! That was hard! That was hard! That was hard! Oh,
He screams that was hard, desperate for them not to... everyone's ST in my heart.
Right, that's
Desperate for them not to play
It's
up.
going down. This whole place is going down.
Where are you going?
Stop, wait,
What are you doing?
No! Isaac!
Oh my god,
Isaac!
Level 2. MCC the
That was
show,
mad.
also known
Yo,
as MCC
how did they
Highlights,
put
is a channel
themselves
that
on
you
level
should be
2?
subscribed to right now.
They should be on
Scroll
level
down
1.
and check that you're subscribed,
I
and make
get
sure
it.
to like
It's
this
a
video as it took
subscription
quite a
joke.
long while to make.
Nice.
Just killed a woman feeling good. This now...
That's my favourite MCC ever. MCC4, baby. MCC12, Orange Ocelots that came third. Fundy, Baron, H-Bomb, and Nikki. It was so close.
Iconic Tommy and
I remember that. I think I watched that team.
MCC4 Rocket Spleef after killing
I know I
Captain
sound
Elizabeth.
surprised, but
it has
that was a
possibly
while
become the
ago.
most well-known MCC
remember.
quote.
If you'd
Whoa, just
killed a woman.
Feeling good.
What was that?
I still say that to my friends.
In the tab list, which displays all
Dre.
players, during MCC 10, the Red Rabbits of Solidarity Gaming, Captain Puffy, George Not Found, and Dream were 47 characters long. If they cut each name down by 1, it would still be 43. So they cut each name down by 2, which led to the creation of Dre.
Oh my god, look at the top left on the Red Rabbits. Is that Dre?
Yeah,
is that Dre? We're gonna lose.
In the lead up to the MCC 8 Pink Parrots team reveal, fans were extremely excited because neither Dream nor Technoblade had been announced yet. To troll everyone, instead of posting the real team of Dream, Technoblade, King Burn, and Michael McChill, Scott decided they should post on Twitter a team of Scott, S Major, Dang That's a Long Name, and MCC Organizer, all pseudonyms of Scott. The Simmers are a team of 4 players who frequently compete together
Simmers
in
only
MCC,
on second tier.
with the players being
yes,
Zeus, Vixella, Dr. Gluon, and
Welcome
James
back.
Turner.
Everyone's
They were dubbed the
favourite
Simmers
team.
as they are most well known for
As I
playing
say,
a different
mine's
game than
MCC4.
Minecraft, The Sims. They first played together in MCC 1 and have all competed together in many events since then,
MCC
the only
8, we
exception
just
being
went
the
through it.
MCC 17 Pink Parrots, which had Zeus and Vixella competing alongside Fruitberries and Illumina.
We've had a few more
MCC
non-sim
Rising
events.
was a non-canon MCC that took place on October 2nd, 2021, a few weeks after MCC 17. This was an MCC for Rising
Dream had
creators
a good point
who
about
all
Parkour
applied by
Warrior.
creating
They
a
should
YouTube
make
video.
more maps like Ace Race. Yeah, but parkour's parkour. They are doing more. They are doing more. And then parkour, I'd much prefer parkour tag. And maybe that's a controversial opinion, but if everyone kills Phil in Rocket Speed Rush, they could say killed an early man feeling good. Simmers. Oh yeah, the Simmers.
And featured no regular players. Two of the winners of MCC Rising, JoJo Solos and Blushy, competed in MCC All-Stars. During the Halloween events,
I'm gonna get
MCC
into MCC
11
Rising
and 18,
somehow. I don't know.
and the Christmas events,
I don't have any
MCC
friends
13
to
and 19,
help.
team skins were mandatory. If you did not have one, the Nox crew forced you to either wear a Sheet Ghost costume for Halloween or a Sweater of Shame for Christmas.
And I totally expect you all to dress up in Halloween costumes while watching, just like our contestants are being made to with their skins.
The Lords is another name for the MCC 9 Pink Parrots in the Littlewood, Solidarity Gaming, Green, and Smallish Beans. They promised to buy Lordship titles if they got 8th or above in team coins. As they came 8th, they all bought Lordship titles.
A lord? You can buy a certificate that makes you an official lord illegally.
What?
Yeah.
From 8th or above.
Hello, Jack and Abby. Thank you for watching.
Then we all have to buy each other lordships.
Sure. Why not?
How much is it? Wait, how much is it?
There are currently 5 people
I'm gonna
who
buy
have won
myself a
4 times.
lordship. That'd be cool.
HBomb 94,
I'd much
Pizza
rather
Hut,
be a
S
server.
Major 1995, Sapnap, and Dream. Each player who makes it to 5 wins will receive
No
a special
longer.
medal, but currently there's a race for bragging
There's
rights.
2.
As mentioned before, Green bought a lordship title after MCC
Dream
9.
Slayer.
He decided to
Yes.
name himself after his victorious fight against Dream in survival games, and so is now known as Lord Green Dreamslayer.
Wait, I need a clip of that.
Get in!
Yes! Get wrecked.
Yes! The moment of my life!
The Wilbur glitch originated in MCC 3 Rocket
I
Spleef,
thought it was
where
2.
Wilbur somehow got stuck in Elytra flight
No, it
mode.
was.
This allowed him to
Was
stick
it-
to walls and bounce upwards
I
when
must
blown
read
up,
3, 'cause
causing
Nikki's
him
there.
to survive the entire round. This also created the term Wilburing to refer to players who glitch in Rocket Spleef.
Lord
You can
AJX
press
and
buttons, nothing will
AJX.
happen.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
Wilbur still in for you guys?
Wait, what is Wilbur?
Look at him. Look at him. He's on the side of a block.
Bruh.
Excuse me?
Come on, Pete, just fall off.
21 viewers. Hello, everyone.
We did it! Yes!
Good to see
Wait,
you.
yes.
We're chilling, we're chilling. Subscribe to MCC Live Show. I'm taking their
In
content.
MCC Season 2, we haven't seen Rocket Spleef return as a game. Though MCC developers have mentioned that it will
We've
return,
got Rocket Spleef
we
Rush
currently
now.
have no indication for when it may come back.
Zeus is the
Manager
best
Green
simmers.
is so
If
called
Zeus
because of the
trains like the
strategy
others,
he
they can
created
probably
for
get
BuildMart. He would
8th
stay in the
and
build
7th,
area and
maybe,
micromanage his
maybe.
floaters in telling them exactly
you
what
know,
to go
the
get.
others,
This has proven
you know,
very effective
they
with
love
Green
the Sims,
consistently
so-
getting high BuildMart placements.
You're talking to Manager Green now. You're in my hands.
Okay.
Your job right at the start is to go to every single log and get about 12 of it, okay? Wait, why is that not right? Oh, it's all... I knew... I
29%.
Oh, we won by 1,000
First place
coins.
by 900 points, Jess.
The white block.
That's what we're talking about. Manager of Buildmart.
We've already mentioned tier lists, but H tier is a tier different from the more typical ones. This tier is only ever applied to H-Bomb due to his H effect, how he tends to boost his teammates' scores beyond how they normally perform.
Look, guys, I'm just putting it out there. 5-up could end up being H tier. Just putting it out.
However, the H tier is not used as often today.
Just putting it out.
The best time of the month! There's no other time than this.
CPK had a reputation for placing between 11th and 20th, getting 17th individually 3 separate times. This continued until MCC Pride 2021, where he placed 10th, and continued with 2 more top 10 placements in MCC 15 and MCC 16. This entry refers to MCC 14 Ace Race when Filza accidentally flew the wrong way, leading other players to an earlier point in the course and personally going from 2nd to nearly last place.
Him and Tommy got so screwed by this. Everyone followed them, right?
You know what screwed me up?
Wait, where am I going?
I was in first, right?
Went
outside the map and went to 40th.
What? Oh, I went the wrong way, I think. I need to go back to a checkpoint. Where do I go?
This was rectified in MCC 15 with the Nox crew putting a large Filza face as well as many arrows pointing in the correct direction.
I was watching the morning lobby.
We've made some necessary changes to
They still got that, but
help the older folk out there who might have a bit of trouble navigating. We've made some necessary changes.
Some necessary changes. What the fuck? It's my face!
Puns is B tier. This was a meme that Puns was a B tier player despite how he was repeatedly placing in the top 3 placements and was widely considered to be an A+ tier player, if not an S tier player. In MCC 6, Nox Crew changed the name of To Get to the Other Side to To Get to the Other Side and Whack a Fan, with TGTTOS AWAF being the acronym for
over 25k. There's like 2, I believe. Is it 7? MCC 7. I can't remember what team it was. Quig, H-Bomb, Whip, and F-Whip.
It's a really hard name to say, just ask Noxite.
It's now TGTTOS. It's now TGTTOS. It's now TG. So instead of TGTTOS, it's now TGTTOS AWAF.
In MCC 13, most players wanted either survival games or Sky Battle for a finale, with a few teams who wanted Buildmart. However, the Buildmart slice of the Decision Dome was between both survival games and Sky Battle. After some chickens walked out of the slices of the PvP games, the votes tied and Buildmart got played as the final game of Season 1.
No. Oh no!
We're tied.
Look at Pete pop up. Eric, of course it was Eric.
SBI used to refer to the teams in MCCs 5 through 7, where Tommy in it was replaced with someone else. Alongside Technoblade, Filza, and Wilbur, VoiceOver Pete joined them in MCC 5 and CPK in MCC 6 and 7. However, it now refers to when Wilbur, Tommy, and Phil are on a team, but someone else fills in for Technoblade who has not participated in recent MCCs. Wool Rush. This is a strategy in BattleBox where a team will rush the center of the map trying to fill in the wool as quickly as possible, completely ignoring the opposing team trying to kill them in order to get win points. The Sinners popularized this strategy, using it in MCC 7 and MCC 10 to beat many stronger PvP teams.
Let's go!
In Tommy and its video, I met Wilbur Soot in real life. Tommy buys 2 Nerf guns from an arcade and later unboxes it on stream when he breaks into Wilbur's office. Wilbur, however, ended up with these guns termed the Vlog Guns. In MCC 8, Wilbur used the guns as leverage when teamed with Tommy. If the team finished below 5th place, the guns got destroyed.
AJX
they ended up finishing 6th, but due to the team believing that the placement was down to unavoidable bugs, Wilbur broke 1 of the 2 guns and promised to save the other.
Hello, Mr. Duck. Good to see you. They did do good in BattleBox. Hell yeah. You will now be known as AJX, Lord of the Team Predictor, the bullied brother. Yeah, I'm the oldest, well, the second oldest. Master Switch edition of Minecraft and approved editor. Hey, Antfrost, if you ever need an editor,
if they
just
finish
hit me up.
top 5 the next MCC. They ended up just getting 5th place, which resulted in Wilbur presenting the spare vlog gun intact, but then...
Pause it, Tommy. Also, talking about box, video tomorrow, guys. Video tomorrow.
Lobby hunt games usually happen at 3 times of the year. Easter, Halloween, and Christmas. The Easter hunt has players finding eggs scattered around the map for extra votes in the Decision Dome. The Halloween hunt requires players to click on NPCs of Nox crew members to receive sweets, each of which have unique abilities when you throw them in the dome, such as turning the chickens into bats, sticking the chickens to the ground, burning chickens, or cloning chickens.
Very easy.
The Christmas hunt requires people to click on present piles to gain presents, which they must deliver to share with another player, giving both players gifts, such as chocolate bars, pots of slime, yo-yos, and of course, coal. 9 of 9 BattleBox. Only a few teams have ever achieved a perfect game of BattleBox in MCC's long
Again,
history,
guys,
where
talking of
BattleBox, the first teams to do this were the MCC 3 Blue Bats and the MCC 5 Aqua Horses.
Come
on, four of them.
9 for 9, guys.
4 of
9 out
them.
of 9.
We won every single round.
Every round we took.
That's a flawless 9 out of 9, gentlemen.
I remember this. I love this.
9 out of 9, boys.
It's so
However,
hard
the
to
MCC
find this
13
footage.
Coral Carolers were the first team to kill every player in every round.
He's going around back. Yeah, go. I hit him.
We won! We won 9 for 9! Let's go!
Let's
This was replicated by the MCC Pride Lime Llamas and the MCC 19 Turkeys.
Oh,
nice.
Wait, you go. Okay.
Collect flowers. Oh yeah, they did.
The MCC 9 Blue Bats was the first ever winning team to have any hermits on it, with the team featuring Rendog, False Symmetry, H-Bomb 94, and Fruitberries. Going into the event, they were highly underestimated, with most players predicting them 6th. However, after one of the top survival game performances in history and a reverse sweep in Dodgebolt, the Blue Bats won MCC 9.
Okay. I won't make any predictions because I obviously want to do that in a video. It's got 9 out of 9 3 times, has he? I didn't know that. Ooh. I don't think Dream's team's very good. Controversial. Let's continue on.
Tommy.
And Dream always proves me wrong, so I'm sure I'll be proved wrong. But the Blue Butts. Love that.
Shortly after the first game of MCC 18, Fundy drank a bottle of Rocky, containing 50% alcohol. The effects of the alcohol quickly started to affect him for the rest of the tournament, as he also continued to drink.
It would be really funny if I progressively get more drunk, but also better at the game.
Despite this, he still managed to get into the top 5 individually, despite being drunk throughout the majority of the event.
Little bit of cheating, little bit of cheating, little bit of cheating.
I cheesed
Red
it.
will
Look
come
at
at
puppy,
least
look
top
inside.
10. Yeah, that's a good prediction. I like that one. Watch as they don't.
What? What? What's that?
In
This is
MCC
just
Pride,
all the
Wilbur
times he
called
cheated.
Solidarity Gaming Mr. Gaming.
He's going towards Mr. Gaming.
Thank you.
Right, let's separate.
This was right before the fire.
Is your name Timmy? Oh, that's
It's
Jimmy.
It's
Yes, it
Jimmy.
is.
It's Jimmy, but people like to tease me with Timmy.
The moniker was made official during the MCC 15 Twitter announcements, when instead of Solidarity
999
Gaming,
happened
they called him
4
Mr.
times.
Gaming. We don't know
3,
nobody.
5,
This was a mantra
9,
said by the MCC 11
13,
Violet
and
Vampires
19.
throughout the event.
Oh, this team's
based
really
on
good
that,
as
I
well.
don't know
They did really well as well. They were going to
nobody Vine.
go out. I'm guessing Fundy will be back eventually.
And then act like I don't know nobody.
No, nobody.
It first started during round 1 of Hole in the Wall, the first game
like
after
this team.
Fundy, Wilbur, and Tommy
the
all managed to
backless
survive
skins.
some particularly difficult jumps and came back multiple times
I'm guessing
throughout
Fundy
the
will be
event.
back. I'm hoping so. He's really good.
Act like we don't know nobody.
Pride
I'm
21,
gonna,
yeah.
My plan is to blow up. My
They
plan is
got
to
9
blow up and die.
Oh,
I don't know nobody. 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 I don't know nobody.
Every time a set of 5 teams are announced, the MC Championship Twitter posts a poll asking which team the viewers are excited for, without the viewers knowing the teams beforehand. The users are presented with 4 options and asked to retweet for a 5th option.
The issue is everyone...
quite aptly pointless. In 2016, Noxtra released a map called Terra Swoop Force, a game where you fly through multiple tunnels into the Earth's core using Elytra. In MCC 12, Noxtra added the first tunnel of Terra Swoop Force to get to the other side and whack a fan.
Me and my friend do it.
This is awesome.
Sometimes.
This is championship.
This, he doesn't even watch anything Minecraft, he just likes this map.
Let's go!
Crackty hasn't been in the last. He was doing his
MCC 14.
He was doing college stuff. A lot of college stuff.
Thank you, Pitch, for the 10 gifted.
He's gonna be a lawyer.
Right, is it
to get to the other side
last
and whack a
map,
fan.
though? Is it which? It's Tunnel 2. It's Tunnel 2.
Every time Dream has entered Dodgeball, he has won, giving him a 100% Dodgeball win rate. Starting in MCC 8, Dream has won Dodgeballs in MCC 11, MCC 15, MCC 16, and MCC All-Stars. Before MCC 2, Skeppy and Bad Boy Halo were set to team up with RT Game and Toxic Support on the Pink Parrots. However, Skeppy slept in, and Bad Boy Halo didn't want to do the tournament without Skeppy, leading to them both pulling out and Sylvie and Krinios subbing.
What does Ripcord know? Wait a second, I got... Ripcord's a fan of the channel, I know that.
Again.
Gone. He's on the other side of the world, I think.
I need George, Tommy, Cracky, and Simesicle. That would be funny.
So can get in touch with your partners. Love that.
All Things MCC is a YouTube channel originally founded by MCC competitor CPK, with Animagician and Owens Juice also being contributors to the channel.
I'm not on this list.
Though originally just a passion project of CPK's, it is now developed into a YouTube channel with over 60,000 subscribers. The MCC4 Purple Pandas are one of the most iconic teams to compete in MCC, featuring all 4 members of Sleepy Boys Incorporated: Technoblade, Tommy Innit, Wilbur Soot, and Filza. The team came first in points and managed to win Dodgeball, with Technoblade also breaking the individual point record along the way.
We attack.
Oh, Phil! Phil, you really?
I'm good,
Not if I could help.
Clean up, right.
I've watched
And then
this
get
so
the
many
class and get the
times.
science.
Too many times. Too many times.
We won.
Yes! We win Minecraft championships! Oh, we win!
False Supremacy is a phrase referring to False Symmetry's back-to-back wins in MCC 9 and MCC 10, as well as her Dodgeball dominance in MCC 10.
Yo!
Back to back!
Good!
Back to back! Yeah!
Back to back!
GG! You guys were great. Oh my goodness.
Fruit Ninja, a duo featuring Fruitberries and Illumina, was a highly requested duo by the MCC subreddit, as the 2 players were roommates and knew each other very well. They competed together in MCC 17, teaming with Vixella and Cryptic Zeus, placing second in points and losing Dodgeball. Players in MCC will sometimes have practice streams, either playing on the practice server solo or with their team, VOD reviewing, or practicing on other 1.16 servers.
Okay, yeah, it's right there where he's trying to get underneath. So he's got to get this pushed over. These are
just
hard.
want H-Bomb to run
Many
it through
MCC viewers who are on Twitter dislike BuildMart, particularly compared to people who use Reddit or Tumblr. Much of this can be attributed to the fact that players with large Twitter communities such as Dream or George Not Found often dislike BuildMart, with this rubbing off onto their fans. The MCC 8 Pink Parrots featured Dream and Technoblade teaming up alongside Michael McChill and King Burren. This team placed second by score and ended up winning the event, facing off against some of the strongest teams of Season 1.
Yes! Let's fucking go! Let's go!
German Keyboard. In MCC 3, Wilbur Soot competed in MCC from Germany, using Niachu's setup throughout the event. This meant that it had extra letters, including the S key. This was, however, not pronounced in that manner by Wilbur, with him calling it the key.
I'm too powerful. Look, Technoblade, look what I can make.
Oh no.
A reverse sweep occurs in Dodgeball, assuming there are 5 rounds, when a team wins 2
Reverse
rounds in a
sweep,
row
baby.
in Dodgeball, but then the other team wins all 3 of the
Technically, you
other
can
rounds.
reverse sweep if there's 3 rounds.
Let's go.
It's okay, guys. No, it's okay.
No, yeah, we're fine.
We're fine.
We're good.
No. We can come back. We can come back. We can come back.
Oh, this is MCC 13.
You've got this.
Bring it back, baby.
It's all about momentum, honestly. In anything, it's all about momentum.
Nice! Oh my god! Watch out! You have both of them! You have both of them!
You got both, fans! You got both!
Yes! Yes!
There it gets cracked teams.
Let me, I want to get the clutch to ace.
Blackout Bingo was a relatively simple game in which you gathered resources to complete bingo tiles with items on them. However, there was an alternate approach to this.
Dream's gonna have free sand. What are they called? Sandkeepers. There you go.
Game.
Dream's
where
got
players
free.
could instead go around killing everyone and collecting the items that those dead players had already made. This was the
But,
approach that Techno
no,
took,
Foolish
getting
is very
many
good
items
as well.
every
I don't
event
think
simply
they're
by
gonna do
going
that
and killing
badly,
other players.
I kind of want to make a weapon and then kill people and then take their
That's a
items.
strategy.
Die. Die. I just got an
Foolish
item
is
from
only
that.
getting better. Techno Bingo! We
Yeah.
talked about
I'll
it.
do that.
It's back.
How much iron do we need?
Technoblade's just abusing people.
I just got 3 things, and you
Oh
criticized
my
me.
god! Good job, guys.
We did it, boys! Easy victory.
Ranboo joined the event in MCC 15, but Scott repeatedly joked beforehand that he would be banned from ever competing in the event. The MCC Wiki is a publicly editable wiki which records teams, scores, game orders, and trivia for each event.
What I'm saying is, there could be a guest
And
soon,
as well as
guys.
additional information about each game and area of the lobby. After competing in MCC 18, in which he got incredibly drunk and also abused bugs
The
in
bingo
Sands
boy,
of Time,
hell yeah.
Battlebox, and Hole in the Wall, a rumor spread that he was banned from MCC, with this being corroborated by both HBomb94 and Fundy himself. It's unknown if Fundy is still banned.
Are you banned from MCC?
That's quite funny, actually.
Yes.
It's quite funny. I want to
Feel
announce
like he
this
is.
stream. I haven't talked about this because it's really funny.
What, it's been 5 MCCs? Bring him back.
H did a stream where he was like, "Yeah, Fundy's banned," and I DM'd H. I was like, "Hey, yo, is this confirmed?" He's like, "No." I'm
Had
why
like
didn't you
a
say that? He's
team
like,
with
"I
like
think it is."
Ace.
I'm like, "Why didn't you say in the clip
C-tiers,
you thought I was banned as
teenage
opposed to just
stream,
announce
maybe
it?"
surprise,
He's like,
he'll
"Oh, fuck."
So you are?
He's still, even though Dream had a team like A to C tier teammate, Dream is Dream, maybe surprises. You can get maybe 3 to 4k points just with that
Or
team.
not.
Maybe.
Potentially.
It's not announced.
The MCC Discord is a Discord server run
Fundy's
by the
really
Nox
good.
crew, allowing people to meet each other over their mutual interest in MCC, as well as discuss MCC. It's been around
I'm in
since
there.
May of 2020, with over 6.5 million messages on the server.
Actually,
in
I'm
that
not in there
time.
on my.
Level
I'm not
3,
in there on an
H-Bomb
AJX
Sands of
account,
Time
so
reviews.
maybe I'm not in
H-Bomb
there.
has a very clear
When do you
favourite
think,
game, Sands of Time. While most
MCC
players will
Island
want to
will get
review
released?
each game from
I'm
MCC,
guessing
H-Bomb has a
end
reputation
of
for
the
only
year.
reviewing Sands of Time,
I'm guessing the
critiquing each
betas,
player and their Sands
like,
of Time
in the
performance.
next few months.
In particular, if you're not placing torches down in Sands of Time, H-Bomb will critique you to the moon and back.
I have to see what happened, chat.
During the MCC Season 2 break,
Always
CVK
place
mentioned
torches.
on the Reddit roundup that the mods had started making Megamind memes after seeing one Megamind meme from a subreddit moderator.
I want to see parkour tag get played next MCC. Game 8, parkour tag. Survival games. Survival games is chosen. That is very, very true. Is this a Megamind meme? This is what we've descended to now. The mods are posting Megamind memes.
This caused the subreddit moderators to change the banner and logo to be Megamind, as well as the subreddit community to create Megamind meme after Megamind meme. Since then, the subreddit has returned to normal though. The swear counter is a Reddit post created by the user BlueJ.
yes.
It tracks each time a participant swears unmuted in the MCC,
What
even
the hell?
extremely mild
What?
ones. Pulling a shovel. This is an MCC term used to refer to someone pulling off a 1v2 in a dodgeball. referencing Shovel's 1v2 in MCC 5.
They're really. I need to
She
get
got an
one
ace
of
on this,
them.
didn't she?
Okay.
Oh, that flick, the flick to beat.
Interestingly enough, this isn't actually the first instance of a 1v2, as Rygai Rocky pulled off one in MCC 2.
Got the arrow. You're good.
Got him.
Yeah, Rygar Rocky's being screwed there.
Let's go. Let's do it.
But the fact that Shovel's 1v2 was so incredibly long is what made it so iconic. Dream MCC 11 Sky Battle. In MCC 11, Dream pulled off the craziest Sky Battle performance, getting 17 kills and 2 round wins. He earned an insane 1,156 unmultiplied coins, with it being the highest scoring individual performance to date.
Focus a little bit. Okay, you guys got this. You got this. You got this.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Get him, John!
GG, let's go!
All of us survived. Just don't look around too much.
Hashtag not last originates from the Simmers, as they usually come last in MCC, but there are instances where they haven't, such as MCC 3 or MCC 10, and so every MCC they say their aim is to be hashtag
MCC
not
10
last.
had all the guests, didn't they? They get 8.
9? Wow, that is pretty ambitious right there.
We're officially not.
We're not lost.
I know, they did get 9.
One viewer team, let's go.
Sky Battle is a legendary. It's legendary.
Not lost. PogChamp, not lost.
Just had 60
At the
word
beginning of
text
MCC
for
17,
French
Tommy was
homework,
bargaining
but
with
I do in the
Noxite to get the
background,
junior
always
moderator
finding out
role.
all this
Please,
great-
can I
oh,
have
yeah.
the senior moderator role?
Exactly 60.
Because I can moderate this chat really, really, really well. I'm gonna make
not
sure
lost,
that no one
guys.
swears.
28 of
ban people if need be.
Guys, there's 28 of you. I thought my channel was dead, not gonna lie. Last few videos have not done that well. So thank you very much for watching.
I know we discussed it in depth. Thank you for Bonga.
Yeah. He successfully convinced him, and now he has it on the practice server.
Welcome to the MCC training server.
Did he not
With a
lose
new
it again?
staff member. Tommy in it.
I love Tommy's
Don't be fooled though,
nervousness
it doesn't
joke.
actually do anything aside from make him think he has power.
Tommy thinks he's that, but it's only him who gets to.
He can mute people
No
for
way.
himself.
Viewer teams. In MCC 10, the Purple Panthers and Pink Parrots were made of viewers of the event. After MCC 9, video applications could be submitted in order to get into the event as a team of 4.
Gamers do what gamers do. Catch us on the stream, a $2.50.
I'm Adam. I'm Mimi.
And we're Pearl and Kay. Here's a one-way ticket to the gamer way.
Hey, we're the team that doesn't really have a name yet, and this is our audition video for MCC.
I'm Araya.
I'm Katie.
I'm Becca.
And I'm Corbin.
With 2 teams being selected. In the end, the 2 teams placed 10th and 8th in the event.
Up, it's going. It's time to go. Becca, where are you?
The 3-peat refers to when Peter Hurt survived all 3 rounds in MCC 5 Hole in the Wall. Many have survived 2 rounds since,
I know,
but none
I-
have gotten another
not-
3-peat. The closest was actually Pete himself.
Look, I've been told it says a lot about me. But there's like 9 out of 10s and so on, and
Myself
they
in
have been
MCC
all
13.
very low. But I still appreciate them. There we go. It's you guys that are watching it. It's the people that are subscribed. So that means the world to me. You guys watch all my videos. It's awesome.
3P.
And we've currently got 31 people on the
Ginger Red Wing
stream.
was the name given to the orange
Hello,
team
everyone.
in MCC 19.
32!
And is the only team introduced after MCC 1 to not have a name with alliteration.
Thank you.
Team game, I got good people behind me.
In MCC 4, a new individual point record was set,
Basically
and it still
what
stands to
happened
this
was I
day.
uploaded them
It was
when
set by
there was no
Technovate on the
nothing to
Purple
do
Pandas,
MCC.
earning 4,307 coins.
I want to see the individual scoreboard.
Techno.
Oh, what's that? What's that I see? Individual first place by 1,000 points.
Rygai Rocky's MCC2 Dodgeball. Rygai Rocky's MCC2 Dodgeball is pretty legendary. He had the first ever Dodgeball ace, which is to kill all 4 members of the opposing
Ruined
team by yourself,
Captain
as well as
Sparkles.
being the first person to never get hit in a game of Dodgeball.
It ruined Captain Sparkles' career.
Let's do it. Brian, you're crazy. Okay, shoot at the same time. Everyone get ready. 3, 2, 1, fire. Got one.
In an alternate universe,
I got one.
Got one.
Captain Sparkles
Nice,
wins this
you got
event,
it,
and
let's go.
H-Bomb doesn't win
Let's
any
go.
event
Let's go.
until MCC 22.
If you can hit both.
Nice shot.
Hit the other one. Get him. Get him.
MCC 7 team
Well, they
point
took that
record.
off someone.
Similarly to the MCC 4 individual point record,
know
in
the
MCC
exact
7
person
the
they took
Green
it off.
Guardian set a team point record that still hasn't been beaten in a canon event at 25,346 coins. A large part of this came down to the Sands of Time score, in which they earned a record
We've got a long way left, guys.
8 unmultiplied coins.
We've opened 2 vaults. Yep.
I've run out of drink.
Okay.
Watch
Well,
AJX
that was
Switch
it.
Edition.
Well,
Banned
there we
version
go.
Minecraft.
MCC is
Yeah,
scripted.
it's
Players in the
amazing.
event, as
Really
well as the
good
Nox
video.
crew, reference the fact that MCC is scripted,
One of my best.
talking about how a particular team is already going to win, based on who
Thank
has
you,
paid the most money to the Nox crew in order to rig the event for them.
34!
That's it's gone down to 33.
Scripted.
No way.
Okay, no, guys, we can do good.
All right, what's the strat? What's the strat? What's the strat?
MCC is scripted. Stream wins too often for my... No, I'm joking.
MCC Tips and Tricks is a name often given to the All Things MCC channel, with it also often being applied to CBK himself as Mr. MCC Tips and Tricks Man. Just killed a child, feeling good. We already covered Tommy killing a woman and feeling good.
Just killed a woman.
Feeling good.
But what is slightly less known is that Catherine took revenge. In MCC 14, Catherine killed Tommy in Battle Box and said the iconic phrase, just killed a child, feeling good.
I got Tommy.
Wait, let me kill him. Let me kill him.
Oh, yeah, hit him. Let her kill him.
I killed him. Kill a child. Feeling good.
Type in chat.
Just killed a child. Feeling good.
Toilet paper shortage. This refers to the elevator joke in MCC 3. When the elevator crashed, you could find a bunch of toilet paper stored, hidden away, referencing the hoarding of toilet paper at the start of the pandemic.
We're free. So much toilet paper.
Tubbo underscore
Only got
underscore
that for a
clone.
second, didn't they?
Before MCC 18, Tubbo's main account got hacked, so we had to use
Oh
an
yeah,
account called
Tubbo's
Tubbo
never
underscore
actually
underscore
won.
clone. This has led
On
to
his
various
main
memes
account.
saying that Tubbo clone is a superior version of Tubbo.
Okay, for changing to Tubbo underscore clone underscore.
Okay, I'll take.
Scott MCC 14 Ace Race. Scott's MCC 14 Ace Race is quite infamous. It was a new map, Space Race, and many people had trouble knowing where to go in the map.
I'm gonna
Scott,
use
however,
this clip
has an
whenever
advantage,
I
as it was revealed he had
I hate
actually
to
tested
say.
prior to the event. This caused Scott to finish over a minute ahead of everyone else.
And one final lap. Yeah, same.
I love Scott. And he did not
Techno
deserve that
Take the
hate,
Wheel was a
but-
line said by Tabble before hitting the final
Hey!
shot in MCC 12
Ray
Dodgeball.
4-1-3.
Take
Oh,
the
yeah.
wheel. Take the wheel, Techno.
Oh yeah.
Take the wheel!
X.
Funny
Hello,
cheating.
Q.
Funny abused various glitches, or
Well,
as you would
Tubbo
probably
coming
like to
back,
call
hell
them,
yeah.
hidden game mechanics. In Sands of Time and Battle Box,
A lot
as
of
well as
Tubbo,
jumping over the
they're-
walls in
they're
the
not
hole in the
Tubbo,
wall
Fundy
during
on tier
MCC
2.
18, which may
He
have
deserves
affected his supposed ban from MCC.
He didn't really. Did he
Santa's
cheat
Sleigh
on that?
versus
I don't
Sleigh.
know.
Santa's Sleigh is the Christmas-themed Battlebox map used in MCC 13. However, the spelling of the word sleigh was different in the MCCs. MCC 13 had it spelled S-L-E-I-G-H, while
Different maps.
MCC 19
Just
was
different maps, guys.
S-L-A-Y. One block cost Pink Pride 21 Dodgeball. The Pink Parrots of MCC Pride, consisting of Techno, Green, Wilbur, and Solidarity, were only 2 coins off from tying with second place.
I think I hit a few people with him.
No!
Tubbo did win MCC 18, I think.
And 3
It's
coins
just
off
it was
beating
Tubbo
them and
clone.
getting into Dodgeball.
I wish they got in. I wish they got
In
in.
many ways, these
I wish they got in.
coins could have been made up, but the most
Why didn't they get in?
tragic was a block that Technoblade mistakenly moved in Build Mart, believing it to be the wrong place.
Also, you know, the fact that Wilbur wasn't in parkour tag.
It was actually in the correct place, and because the percentage of the build gives you coins, that one block would have given them enough coins to tie with Orange at second. MCCR practice server glitches. In MCCR, players did everything they could to break the Ace Race map on the
Direct to
practice
team
server,
announcements
getting
live.
times
No, I
down as
don't.
low as possible.
Okay, let's go through. Direct to team announcements live. No, I have a job. Sorry. I really wish I could. I really wish I could, but my job gets in the way, and I can't skip it. Do you have a Discord server? No, but I will be having one. I need to follow up on my friend who is doing that. Hello, Le Banana. Good to see you. Rig 2 points, hell yeah it is.
Orange Juice, Makiwinari, and Spelled Nick were some of those who devoted the most time to finding glitches, with the help of Fundy allowing them to discover a way of keeping the Elytra on throughout the entire race.
Fundy
Additionally,
figuring out
Makiwinari,
glitches? What?
Lucky, and Yellow Wool managed to crash the practice server by using an Elytra to get out of the practice server map and to a super flat world. This caused them to load too many chunks for the server to handle, leading the trio to be nicknamed Crash Trio.
Put anything in chat.
I'm logging. Alright, everybody log on.
Finster's costumes. Finster always cosplays one of his teammates while playing MCC. So far, he has cosplayed Technoblade, Tubbo.
Who do you guys think? He's done Dream. Foolish. It'll be Foolish, definitely. Or maybe it'll be Connor.
Dream and Illumina.
This is getting
I don't think you can really cosplay Connor.
Alright.
Someone's at my door.
You could. I guess you can. You have to wear Sonic. They're both of them. Right.
Look at Bud. What's up?
I love the pink heels.
Do I look good?
You look like Dream, but if he was a girl.
Thank you. That's what I was going for. I hope that I beat you. Goodbye. Less of a surprise. Hello.
Illumina.
Me again.
9 months sub to Mommy Rouse.
Does look good though. The Illumina cosplay is so fucking easy. It's just a hoodie.
Only 3 rounds of Dodgeball. Dodgeball today has 5 rounds, with the team needing to win 3.
Why did I think he was on? No, it's Tina that's the other person of that team. Yeah, I'll be quick. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Rounds to win. However, it wasn't always like this. Before
They only
MCC
just came
7,
out.
Dodgeball was only a best of 3, with most matches only ending in 2 rounds. This could sometimes be anticlimactic, leading to the change.
Okay. Oh.
You got that one?
You've got one.
Nice. GG. We did it. Let's go. The final shot on Scott.
Ace Race Tridents. Before MCC 16, a lot of people complained about the Tridents in Ace Race because of collisions. If 2 people Tridented at the same time and crossed each other's paths, they would hit each other and stop each other from moving any further. This wasn't something that Noxcrew could easily fix. However, they put a significant amount of effort into coding a custom Trident which wouldn't have collisions. Whilst this meant that the new Tridents auto-released after 1 second, the participants overall liked the new Tridents more than the old ones.
Ace Race's Trident has been completely redone, so that when riptiding, it no longer collides with other players.
SBI Skyblockle. This refers to the one time that all members of Sleepy Boys Incorporated were on a team in MCC 4, and how they dominated Skyblockle, earning 2,570 unmultiplied coins, the most coins ever earned in Skyblockle, and the 4th highest coins earned in any game ever.
Nice.
Got him.
Yeah, we won.
I got 8 kills.
I got
Have you
6
seen
Tommy.
Chris skin without his sunglasses? No, I haven't.
Wilbur's Fire Alarm. In MCC Pride,
Yeah,
the
see,
team
this
Perks
is
were
what
having a
cost
very
them
strong
the
performance
points.
in Parkour Tag, when suddenly Wilbur's Fire Alarm went off. Wilbur therefore had to leave the building, with Filter subbing in for the next game, Battlebox, until Wilbur was able
Is
to
it
get
like
back into the building.
Ares?
However, the fire
Yeah.
alarm continued to sound for the entire game.
Throw out a pause, please, just because I don't want to burn to death. Can you just... I'll be back. Hold on. 2 seconds.
Alright, logging in.
So
Yo!
basically,
Yeah, we got
fellow,
Phil's.
The
We
thing
got
is, you're
Phil's.
replacing until Will can get back, and then once Will is back, obviously we can't swap you in during a game, but after a game we can swap you in.
Apart from
Green
Wilbur,
Teletubby.
Wilbur did
After
not like
MCC 11
Skyblock.
ended, Technoblade
I've liked
mocked
the
Green
stream,
skin
thank you
for
very
being
much.
an
Good
abomination,
direction.
creating fake fan art for him using the green Teletubby.
Oh.
As he said, this was how Dream Skin actually looked.
If you
the fan
watch
art
my,
was then shared on Twitter.
My sister's
No, you have to see my fan art.
CC team. At the end of this, it has.
My fan art, no.
It's Techno's fan art.
You can DM me it.
All
It's been a
right.
pleasure, Dream.
No, I'm gonna tweet
George,
this.
do you
I'm
like
gonna
my
make this
costume?
on stream.
Thank you.
It's alright. Hey, I love you, Tommy.
We're making fan art. We're making Dream fan art, boys. This is it. In fact, we're not even gonna put anything in there because it's Dream.
In MCC 18, the Violet Vampires happened to be a team of friends who either live close to or in London. CBK, Solidarity Gaming, the Iran Sound, and Smallish Beans therefore competed in MCC together at the Beadon London Gaming
They did
Arena.
not do
Though
very
this
well.
resulted in some technical issues such as keyboards stopped working and echo from the other members of the team in their streams, they still had the honour of being the first ever LAN team to compete in an MCC.
Listen,
Did they come ninth?
chat,
They
this
came
is
ninth,
gonna be a
didn't
mess,
they?
all
Because
right?
this is the same one where he predicted
Yeah, here. I'll give it. Look, I'll show you guys what I've got around me. Look at
Wilbur's
this.
team to come.
Look, here's what I'm dealing with.
To
We
come
got Ollie
ninth.
here with a light. Ollie brought his whole setup. Then there's me.
Hello, welcome
And then
back.
Mitch is here for now. And then
Wilbur
we have
got 0 points in
Jimmy
Skyblock.
down there,
Yeah, he
and
did.
then Joel at the bottom. Hi, guys.
MCC 11 Violet Vampires Apology Thread. Now we go back in time to the original Violet Vampires. The MCC 11 Violet Vampires were a team not to be expected to do well. Quagity was playing in his first ever event. Wilbur and Tommy in it had both played for content in the last event, and it was expected that Fundy would do the same. Therefore, most people predicted they would simply have fun and throw, resulting in them getting a low placement.
I think they'll just throw for content. I could be wrong here. For me, this is the funniest team you can watch. So I'm going to put them in 8th for now.
In actuality, the Violet Vampires came 3rd, leading to the Reddit moderators creating a mega thread, with the sole purpose of apologizing to the Violet Vampires.
Yeah!
3rd place! Let's go! 3rd place! Well played. Also, r/Minecraft Championships. Let's get that mega thread going of apologies. Thank you.
Please! Please!
Fundy and the Catmaids. This is a nickname given to the MCC 12 Orange Ocelots, as H-Bomb wore a Catmaid skin from the start of the event. Very quickly, 2 of his other teammates, Neochu and King Bowen, both also changed the Catmaid skins. Fundy instead wore a cat skin, making the MCC 12 Orange Ocelots Fundy and the Catmaids.
Because when I'm with Fundy, there's a character that comes out. And this character is pretty as ever. I call her the Orange Ocelot Maid. And this time I brought backup from Master Fundy. Chat,
if you watch my recent Rambo video, I have a little bit of a maid.
Oh, you're so cute! We're adorable!
I have a maid
oh, he's back.
Easter egg.
I uploaded a new skin.
George Not Found has a reputation within the MCC community for constantly surviving close calls in Sands of Time, regularly making risky plays and surviving on half a heart. Because of this, the joke emerged that George is unable to die in Sands of Time, no matter how risky he plays.
I don't see it yet.
Wait, that's not the blue. No, that's not it. Oh god, this is bad.
How did he not see that?
I'm gonna die.
Don't
die.
Oh my god.
I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
How?
Don't die.
Just don't. Oh. Chill out. Did you guys give Dream sand? Dream, how much sand are you working with?
I'm the best! I'm literally the best! Oh, oh my god, how did I do that?
Sap Chad. In MCC All-Stars, Technoblade joined the final game, as well as in Dodgeball. In Dodgeball, he repeatedly talked about Sapnap's incredible power and skill, calling him Sap Chad. This nickname certainly was apt, with Sapnap's team winning the event.
Listen, I'm a Sapnap stan. I gotta be loyal.
Sap Chad is so true now.
Yeah, man. #1 MCC player. Why?
I loved how
he earns points. You make fun of me, but his stats though.
S-tier requirements. The idea of S-tier players in MCC is those players who are the absolute strongest, developed very quickly, and alongside that came a set of supposed requirements developed by the MCC community that players have to fulfill in order to be considered an S-tier. These typically were to have a coin average of 3,000 coins or higher, to have placed first individually in at least one MCC, and to have won an event. However, these requirements were entirely arbitrary, and as more players have become S-tiers, the idea of there being a requirement to be an S-tier has practically been dropped.
Look what happens! Look what happens!
There's
Tommy
like
joining the
Sidemen.
Sidemen. In MCC 5,
oh my god,
teamed with Vixar, a member of the UK group The Sidemen. Throughout the whole event, Tommy kept joking that he should join the Sidemen, replacing KSI. He continued to make these jokes up until Dodgeball, where tensions got a bit more heated. Tommy in it has not joined the Sidemen.
Another question. I was going to ask you towards the end. You know the Sidemen?
Tommy
looking for members.
If you watched, oh yeah, Technoblade Never Dies. Hell yeah. Can we watch an MC video? This is kind of boring. I promise we'll watch another one. I have one in mind. If you guys will take that's okay. What we're halfway through it. We're not halfway through. We've got loads left. But let's watch quickly another one. I'm so scared about releasing any of my data. If you had to name one player to leave MCC's fair room, it had to be an S or H tier. Who would it be? I don't know. I promise we'll go back to that video. It was so weird, that team in MCC5 with Tommy, Vic and Pete. Yeah, Pete just telling him to shut up at the end. I just need to find who the video I want to watch. Because it was incredible. One sec. I promise. What was it? Oh, I found it on my phone. Don't leave. There you go. Right. She's small. Well, this video got 14k, which is massive. But incredibly underrated. Desperately want her to be on the podcast.
Many potential leaders
MCC
have arisen to try and lead their team
Maybe
to
in a
victory.
different stream.
But who are the best leaders?
I need to ask her to come on the podcast.
Today we're going to discuss who the best
amazing.
MCC leaders are.
And she deserves a lot more love.
And if you have other candidates, please comment them below.
Go and spam.
This is a new channel, so please subscribe for more videos like this. And now, enjoy the video.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Before we start, I'd like to say that I sorted our leaders into 3 different categories: assertive, neutral, and
would
passive.
I get rid of?
Assertive leaders are always leaders. It ends up happening naturally. Neutral leaders can back down if they want to, but don't mind what role they end up playing. Whereas passive leaders, if there's someone more assertive on their team, they will take the back seat. Anyways, let's get on to the video. Our first leader contestant is H-Bomb, who I see as a neutral-based leader. We've seen H-Bomb emerge as an amazing motivator, especially in the early seasons of MCC. H-Bomb is a great morale booster and is kind to his teammates, giving them great synergy along the way. His dominance
I will
shines
say the
a
easiest
lot.
to find her is to type in who are the best MCC leaders. But Blurish, nope, Blurish or Tut. Oh.
In team-based games like Build Mart and Grid Runners. With his coach-led leadership, it keeps things competitive, but also lighthearted at the same time, making him a perfect candidate for a good leader. Second, we have Illumina,
yeah, I definitely
who I
wanted
see
to show
as
you
well
guys
as
this
a neutral leader.
This
Illumina is
is
seen
an
time
incredible
and
video.
time again to have great game sense, which makes him excellent at callouts. With this, he also has a strong sense for risk assessment, which is well tailored to new players who don't know the layouts or good strategies in games like Sky Battle and survival games. With his energy, he is able to fit into any team, which is also good for new players and new player dynamics made by Nox Crew. Looking statistically, no team led by Illumina has gotten below 5th in the second season.
That's insane, I didn't
He's
know
an
that.
extremely adaptable player who doesn't get mad easily, which is really good when players are a little bit lower on the standing. Overall, he's a super good leader, and I don't really have anything bad to say about him or critiques. Next, we have a possibly controversial opinion of Tommy Innit as a passive
Now, you know
leader.
what?
Seemed to be
I'm
really
for
good
it.
when paired with people who are new or not upward C tier, which is seen with Quackity and Nikki Miachu in their respective plays of MCC.
Exactly.
He's very good at boosting morale while still focusing on the win. This is good
Tommy is
because
a good
with lower
leader,
players,
but he doesn't
most
see
people don't
himself
believe
as a
that they can
leader.
win, and most people say
But when
they
you
just
put him in a
try their
situation
best.
where he has
but
to.
Tommy instills that confidence in them, showing that they can get better scores if they try their hardest, but they still should be trying their best. He's listed as a passive leader because when paired with assertive leaders, he steps down. This is seen in his 2 times paired with Dream, plus when he was paired with Sapnap as well. The reason this is listed as a controversial opinion is because most people think he performs better when thinking about his own statistics and not others. While this is true, it's really hard to judge him based solely off that information, as he has played
stuck
well
in the
as
video
a
there.
leader in other events, even if he hasn't
Tommy's
won
great.
them. While his skills as a leader
except for
do
MCC
fluctuate,
21,
he's still
they
very
became
good
seventh
at it.
place,
And
or
besides, he's
just
in
was,
your
and
face
Phil's
all the
a-
time, so
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's true.
kind of hard to miss him. Next, we have Philza Minecraft, who I've also listed
Philza.
as a passive leader.
Yeah,
Philza is
definitely.
very knowledgeable about MCC in general.
Which is worse,
as we have
Illumina and
listed
Sky
him
Battle or
as
Rambo
the
and
man who
Survival
made
games.
Minecraft.
Rambo and Survival
I
games.
list him as passive leader though because he must be pushed into
Everyone
a
has a
leadership
game they
role.
dislike.
Any Wilbur Soot
Or
pairing with
unlucky.
Philza does this very well. Seen a lot with Purple Pandas, the winners of MCC 4. Philza is a very chill leader and is really good at making relaxing environments.
I'm not
which
sure
for some
if
people doesn't really
Philza
work,
is a
but in a
great
lot
leader.
of situations it makes people feel much more at ease. He's also a very consistent player, which also makes things very good looking for him.
Doesn't really talk
I think
any-
age plays a
sometimes.
little bit as a role, as most people respect
But
him
fair
by
enough.
default, as
Did
he's a
you
really
see
respected man of the
Tommy's
community.
speech
Not
at
just
the
because
break
of his
of
age,
MC?
but that
Yes,
is
I did,
a
yes.
factor.
was
the
watching.
only critique I would say is that I don't think he'd be the best at a
I
leadership
know, I
role
watched that
when there are
afterwards, I believe.
newer players,
But that was
as his
great.
calls are much better suited to players that have played before.
It's very funny. Dream.
Next, we have
care.
Dream, listed as an
CBK
assertive
and Tommy
leader.
would be really
Dream
good for
watches
Tommy.
his
Hell
team's
yes.
VODs,
I'm
so
very
he's able to
excited.
give specific encouragement and tips to each member. Dream
You
is
know what?
also
As
the
more
king
time
of
goes on
strategy.
by,
This
I
shows
think that
a
team's
lot
really
for
good,
games
even
like
though it doesn't have
Battle Box
like
and
an S
survival
tier in.
games, leading many of his teams to victory or close. Dream is a less
Phil doesn't
adaptable
like to
leader
be a
than,
leader.
let's say, H-Bomb or Illumina, but performs very well with
Another
people he is
controversial
comfortable
opinion.
with.
I don't
With
think
this,
Dream's
Dream is
as
also a
good
good
as the
player
leaders
individually,
many
and
people
teams are
say.
naturally boosted in morale
And I
when
might make
their
a video
team
on
is
it.
doing well.
I still think Dream's
The only
amazing.
critique I would have against him as a leader is when he's not performing well early game and not teamed with his friends, he does lose morale, which occasionally leaves the team lost for a leader. Here are my honorable mentions before I go to my first leader. First of all is Pizza Hut, who I listed as a neutral leader. He is very great for morale, and he also performs well individually. He's a very assertive player. The only reason I haven't put him on the top list is because sometimes I find him to be a little bit more mechanical than the other people on this list.
He does
and
go
while
silent.
he is a very good player and he performs very well, occasionally it becomes a little bit more about the game and less about being a leader, which is totally fine because not everyone is gearing their play
I like
style
how
towards
I think
being
I
a
have
leader.
put
My
more
other
things in
honorable
chat
mention
this
is
one
Quig,
stream
who
than
I've
any of
listed
us
as a
keep
passive
together.
leader. Quig is a super
happy you are. I'm
supportive
happy
morale
you're
booster.
comfortable
He's
to,
super
put
good
lots
at
of
keeping
stuff
the
in.
team feeling good and nice about the games that they are playing. Grid Runners is his best playing field,
needs
with
to win at
most of his
some
teams
point,
placing
surely.
super high in terms of course completion. So that's why I would say he's pretty good, because he's very good leader at that main team-based game. Finally, I have Sapnap, who I've listed as an assertive leader. Sapnap is
Definitely.
generally good at the game, so he performs well as an individual regardless, which leaves him with the same as Dream as the fact that morale gets boosted when team members are doing good. When on Teal Turkeys with Tommy in it, he made sure that he was completely focused, even when Tommy
Yeah,
was
that's true,
really
that's
stressed
true.
about his performance. He made sure
That's
to
what you need
motivate
to do
him,
with Tommy
which
as
ended
well.
up improving Tommy's
Which hopefully
performance
CPK will
significantly.
do in the next
Sapnap
one.
is good at leading new players, seen with one of the newest MCCs with Snifferish, and even how he was with Tina and Foolish, the two new players that he got teamed with on one
Very
team,
true, very
which is
true.
really good management on his part. Sapnap is good with risk assessment, which is great for games like Sky Battle and Survival
We're gonna
games,
see a lot
because a lot of that is
the
needed
need
to see
for
if he
leadership
should
in the
push
next
or if he
event, I
should
think.
just stay back.
So
Though
that'd be
Sapnap
interesting.
is quiet sometimes, he can be assertive when he does speak up, which has a commanding presence and people listen to him by default. Sapnap has been seen to bring the best of people, which is best
music
illustrated
as well,
with
that was
Sylvie
sweet.
and Tubbo in The Mustard Mummies with his great
Oh, thank you very
motivation.
much.
He's also
Ah.
a really good listener, which
I'll
helps
take
when
top
he's
3 to
quiet,
5.
so he's good at giving exactly what the teams need to hear. And that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Who's your favorite leader?
Go check her out. Check her out. She's great. She's great. I'm gonna watch that later. Anyway, back to our main
I
event.
live on the side of a hill, and I am British.
I'm gonna keep this on.
I think.
You know what? You know what? How many of there are? 16 people. Get her to 300. Get her to 300 right now. 300. Also, follow me on Twitter whilst we're doing that. One sec. I can spam it in chat. Boom, boom, boom. And if we're spamming stuff in chat, follow me on Twitter, guys. Follow me on Twitter. Ooh yeah. Follow me on Twitter. Super Mario music. Yeah, I always use it at the end of my videos because
No, I
it's
think
just
you are
such
wrong, Vixter. I think
orchestral
I think
piece.
Mr. In has a place in the Sidemen.
Filzer loses Sands of Time to Ping. In MCC 17 Sands of Time, Dupats had been
He
able
did.
to loot 3 vaults and had the key and the location of the 4th.
I
However,
love
time was
Tommy
running
so
out, and the only person who had sand was Filzer, who was still coming out of the
Already
dungeon. He went
subbed
as
her,
fast
hell
as he
yeah.
could, managing to place the sand just before the
7,
timer ran out.
6,
But because of the ping, the
5.
sand didn't register quick enough, and the entire team got locked out, earning 0 coins.
I'm almost here. I have it here.
Drop it, just drop it, drop it.
I'm on my way. I'm going.
If he hadn't have hit that thing, oh, there's so many like tiny.
No! I was on it. I placed it.
Oh, already a follower.
Pokimane.
Hell yeah.
Pokimane is well the
We
most
got it to
popular and well-known streamers on
300.
Twitch.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well done, guys. That sounds wrong. I need to clap properly. There you go. Well done, guys. Hopefully,
but unlike other variety
so
streamers
good.
like Ludwig,
We
wasn't
support
originally
everyone
meant
in
to
this
play in
community.
Minecraft Championships.
And
However,
hopefully
in
we'll,
MCC 10, Tommy asked
I'll be able
Scott
to get
as a
on the
joke if
podcast at
Pokemon
some
could
point.
play in MCC. Scott accepted,
Talking
and
of
Tommy
which, we've
messaged
got
Pokemon
someone
expecting
soon,
a
we've
joke
got someone
response,
soon.
when in
Very
reality
exciting,
she
very
accepted and
exciting.
joined the MCC 10 Aqua Axolotls.
Hello. Hello.
I have to make so much videos next week.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good.
ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? No. How about you guys?
Please more close to the.
I'd like to say
Bye,
I'm
maybe
very
me.
pretty
Ready.
Yeah, we're pretty good. We're pretty good.
Industry, to get to
Have
the
a
other
good rest
side
of your
map,
day.
debuted in MCC 4
night,
at the
slash
start of
whatever.
Season 2. This map featured walls that players have to wall run across and build around. However, Wilbersit used an alternative strategy in MCC 15, building straight up onto the rafters above the map, putting up there with the no risk of falling off. This helped both him and Tubbo finish in reasonable placements and get their team a bonus.
It's working.
Fine. And I'm still third? What? That's crazy. Good job, Ranboo. That was good.
Nice, 6.
Keep going, guys. Keep going, guys. Keep going.
I'm right at the start. If I'm going to be honest, I'm
good.
going Wilbur's way.
Yeah.
Wait, Tapo, what'd you get?
I got third.
Right, third.
What did he
Let's
tell
go.
me?
First.
14. You know what? 14's alright. Ooh, light mode YouTube. Oh, sorry.
Throughout the
sorry,
early
one second,
NCTs,
there
Taylor
you
Bay
go,
had a
there you go.
majority of the event viewers. This meant that during the audience vote, nearly 100% of the time,
There
his
you go,
team would get the
well,
game they wanted.
We do
In NCT
love
6, to honour this, the audience takeover was
YouTuber
replaced with the Techno
community
takeover,
creators.
with
Hell
all
yeah.
of the NPCs in the
Techno
Division Dome
takeover.
being replaced with Technoblade.
It's his goons.
Wait, what the heck is this? The goons!
Tomorrow's Friday. That means you only have 1 or 2 weeks.
Techno blocked
Yo!
Tommy after
Hell
MCC
yeah.
6. MCC 6 survival games had Tommy in it and
Hell
the
yeah.
rest of that Aqua team targeting the Pink Piglets, a team which included Techno, right off at spawn. After Technoblade had been
This game
slain by
too,
Tommy
I
in it,
remember.
he retaliated in only one way that he could, blocking Tommy in it on Twitter. It's a safe assumption that Tommy has since been unblocked, but it remains an entertaining response to getting targeted in survival games nonetheless.
The big pincer.
Wilbur!
What do you mean, big pincer?
Wilbur.
What do you mean, Wilbur?
No, it's
I'm
good to
literally
get
here.
piglets.
You know, on second thought, I'm not waiting until after the game. I'm blocking Tommy on Twitter right now. I'm blocking him on Twitter right now.
Hit him with the old Tokyo Drift, dude.
Tommy in it.
There's people like over here to my
Tommy in it.
Does the pink
He's
piglets
blocked.
Yeah,
Blocked.
they're just
Where you
He's gone.
from? The UK.
IP leaked by Tubbo. Before MCT All-Stars, Tubbo was experiencing some
That's
issues with the
all I'll
MCC
say.
texture pack, as he had disabled resource packs for the MCC server. Because of this, he left the server, went to edit his texture pack
England.
settings, stopped himself so that he didn't leak the IP, and then leaked the IP anyway. As there is a whitelist on the MCC server, no other players were able to join.
British, innit?
Hey, there we go. That worked fine.
It's behind me.
Would now be a good time to mention I leaked the MCC IP.
Tea and all
One
that.
of the final donation goals for MCC Pride was to
Oh,
have a 20
yeah.
versus 20 dodgeball at the end of the event. This
21
fundraising goal was
versus
met,
20.
but
We had got
entertainingly was
21
actually a
versus
21
21
versus
this year.
20 dodgeball. Fielder had subbed in for Wilbur in Battlebox due to Wilbur's foul alarm, and so participated in the 21 versus 20 dodgeball alongside all the other players. In the end, Shovel and Raggy were the 2 surviving winning players.
Actually, didn't watch the women's football today, Richard. I was meant to.
Yeah, can I get a coin?
Joel's Sippy Cup. Multiple times in MCC, Joel has spilled water on his keyboard, happening in both
Guys, more exciting news, because we're going through exciting news today. Someone's going to TwitchCon. I won't say who.
MCC 13 and
I won't
MCC
say
15.
who.
My keyboard's died.
No dank
I'm not joking.
bonanza for this prize.
It's just died.
Yes, sadly, yes.
Because of this, he bought a Sippy Cup to use in MCC 16 and all MCCs after that, partially as a joke, but also to prevent him from spilling water on his keyboard
Said
in any
times,
future
said
events.
I spilled water on my keyboard on hole in the wall halfway through, and yeah, this time that's not going to happen because Lizzie has got me this sippy cup here. See this?
Level 4. Black
Level
Lives Matter,
4.
baby. MCC 6 was a charity fundraiser event hosted by Nox Crew, where every coin that a player earned would result in a 1-cent donation to the NAACP in support of Black Lives Matter. Pizza Hut, after completing Parkour Warrior for
TwitchCon's
the
in
first time
Amsterdam.
ever, said this phrase to celebrate the additional money that he managed to raise.
Black Lives Matter, baby! That's what we're talking about!
Hell
George
yes.
Not Found, Captain Puffy, Whip,
is
Jerome
another
ASF,
baby.
Carl Jacobs, and Awesome Dude all have some form of colour blindness. The only time that this has been a major detriment for them was in Build Mart in some early MCCs, where there was no way for them to tell what colour blocks they needed to collect.
What's
However,
the new
after this
game?
issue was pointed out to them, the Nox crew added in block titles, saying above each player's
Ice,
hotbar the
heat,
particular
heat,
block that they are
ice.
looking at.
Look at the block and see the exact name.
That's,
no more will you come back with the
that's
wrong
got a
block.
few
Well, maybe you will,
issues
but
colourblind-wise.
moving on.
In
MCC6
MCC7,
was one of the
Kara
best
Corvus,
MCCs, hell
Krinios,
yeah.
Kratzy,
You live 10
and
minutes
Captain
away from
Sparkles
Twitch,
teamed up for the
Ooh.
third and final time, this time being named the Crimson Krakens, due to
Crimson
Kara, Krinios, and
Krakens.
Kratzy all having names beginning with K. To match the rest of the
Apart from
team,
Captain.
Captain Sparkles thus became Captain Sparkles with a K, using an alt account owned by Krinios. Though MCC12 has one of
Good
the
to see you
strongest
guys
teams in
following
Season
me as
2,
well.
the Green
Ooh,
Guardians,
feel very
it's also
special.
considered the most balanced event of all time, as it has the smallest coin gap between the highest and lowest scoring teams, with a coin gap of 5,641. MCC 13 had a variety of technical issues throughout the event. Wilbur's computer crashing, a snowball getting stuck in the wall during Snowbolt.
Nothing says that more than bumping into someone's
That's gonna fuck up our point.
Did he leave the game early? Christmas crashed my computer, he said in the Discord.
He broke his computer
Ludwig
off.
and
Let's
Vixella
remember.
being unable to get out from behind
Yes,
an
Jerome is
invisible wall in
colourblind.
Ace
I
Race.
somehow knew that. I don't know
Where am I
why.
meant to go? Oh, am I done?
How'd you
Fundy
get
getting
that?
stuck in a parkour
That's
tag
crazy.
lobby.
Clout, definitely there.
One
I don't know why I'm still here.
And most prominently, every player getting kicked from the server
Guys,
after
guys,
Luna threw a
all I'm
chicken
saying
treat at a fox in the Decision Dome,
is-
causing the game to be automatically chosen as Sands of Time before the voting had ended.
Mega chicken.
All I'm saying, guys,
In
is
MCC6, the pink team was renamed
Unlucky
from Pink
13.
Parrots to Pink Piglets,
Pink
with this being a reference
Piglets.
to Technoblade being on the team. AreWeLost.com is a website created by the Simmons, which shows whether they placed 10th in the last MCC that they competed in. If they placed 10th, it reads, "Yes, we came last, but we #had fun." The Blue Black Cats
Check
replaced
out
the Blue
currently,
Bats
guess
from
what? They're
MCC
not
11 as a Halloween team name themed after black cats. People mocked the name for being rather odd, as it
Blue
featured
Black
2
Cats.
colours. Unfortunately, the team name was replaced in MCC 18, the next Halloween event, with the team name being Blue Banshees instead. MCC Jingle Jam was a non-canon MCC organised by Martin,
Jingle Jam's
also
the
known
first
as In the Littlewood, where all of the
non-canon.
competitors were either members of or friends of the Yogscast. This was part of the Yogscast yearly charity fundraiser of the same name, and featured 35 new players, as well as 5 people who'd participated in MCC before, all of whom placed in a top 5 individually. MCC 3 featured 5 team substitutions, which resulted in 2 teams being much stronger than all others. The Orange Ocelots, which had Pizza Hut, Fixstar, Shubble, and Smager,
crazy,
as well as the Blue
crazy.
Bats with Captain Sparkles, Kratzy, Solidarity
Again,
Gaming, and Krinios.
crazy.
These 2 teams made it to Dodge Vault with a 5,000 coin drop-off to the third place team. This event is often considered the least
Aqua
balanced event
horses,
ever.
guys.
In MCC 16, Tubbo's team were cornered by the border in survival games, being stuck in an area that required you to jump up to 1.5 blocks,
The
making it
cake.
seem as if that was where they
The
would die.
cake.
However, Tubbo placed a cake on the ground to allow them to escape and continue fighting.
Oh,
You can
no.
just climb this.
Oh.
Oh no, just go. No, block this. You have to block this. You have to block this.
This was a good team. I like this team.
Cake! Cake! Cake!
Oh my god.
Yo, when has a cake ever came in clutch that hard?
Just
The
in
Cyan
the
Cylinders were a
non-canonical
joke team
event
leaked
that
by
Jimmy
Noxite the
and
day before the
Solidarity
new
gets
mascot for the
first
Cyan
individually,
team,
did he?
Cyan Coyotes, was announced. Entertainingly, this was intended to be actually used as a joke on the main MCC Twitter account, resulting in a rather angry social media lady. Additionally, the elevator joke in the next MCC featured a Cyan cylinder forest filled with cylinder facts.
Oh no.
What's this?
Oh, a problem has occurred.
See, this is why
Oh
it
my
would've been
goodness.
better. This is why it should have been this. Look at it. It's so pretty.
Aqua
Just a
horses
moment
were the
ago, we
best.
mentioned how MCC3 had 5 different team substitutions. One of these was incredibly last minute, with Krinios swapping over from the Purple Pandas to the Blue Bats. Because of this, Tommy was asked if he knew anyone who could last-minute sub onto Purple Pandas, as all of Scott's backup players were already in the event. Tommy called Jack Manifold to ask if he wanted to play, but Jack instead said they wanted to eat dinner, resulting in Bitzel playing in MCC instead. Funny to think that we nearly got Jack Manifold all the way back in MCC 3. G9 has only played in one event, MCC 18, where her team came second overall. This means that she has the highest average team placement of any player, with the next best player being Vicstar at an average team placement of 2.33.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
The Big Star's average rating is mad.
Oh my god. You kinda cringe.
Look at that.
Oh my
god.
The Zucchini Zombies are a joke Halloween team name, often suggested by Noxite to replace the green team. Both Halloween events, Noxite has dressed up as a zombie zucchini, and in MCC 18, the TGT Tacos stand was replaced by a zucchini stand.
Zombific zucchinis. Let them in.
H-Bomb 94 sleeps on his side. This is a reference to a famous MCC 9 Bats pasta, shared by H-Bomb 94, which reads, "It's kinda crazy how 86% of people sleep on their belly.
I wonder if they have that video, the
and the
MCC
entire
9
MCC
video.
community
I
sleeps
reckon
on the
that
blue
should be in
bats."
it.
This was then proven when the
But who
MCC
knows?
9 blue bats ended up winning the event, in spite
They
of
did?
community predictions. The MCC 7 audience vote is
They're
one of the
amazing.
more well-known audience votes because it went wrong. In the poll, Hole in the Wall beat Rocket Spleef by 3.1% on the Twitter poll when it ended. However, the in-game tally occurred before the poll closed, resulting in Rocket Spleef being played instead. There
All
was
the
no way to
MCC
reverse this,
glitches,
causing
all
some
the-
controversy during the event.
Wait, it's Rocket Spleef.
Rocket Spleef! We win! Shit!
Pizza Hut made Dodgebot in MCC 1,
I
as
sleep
well
on
as
my
every
side. I
single
sleep on my
MCC
back.
from
I
MCC
used to sleep
3
on
to
my side.
MCC 7.
I
However,
don't
despite
understand how
winning
you
in
can sleep on
MCC
your front,
3,
but
from
maybe
MCC
people do.
4 to MCC 6, Pete never managed to win a single Dodgebot, despite the fact he was considered the best player in the event, leading to many viewers calling him cursed. After
Pizza
Pete's win in
Hut.
MCC 7, this Dodgebot curse was broken.
Well, since a lot of you guys watch this live, you probably already know what happened, if the thumbnail didn't give it away. So, yeah. That happened.
Cherry Bomb Twitter is a sub-Twitter for people who are fans of a Cherry Bomb duo made up of Fruitberries and H-Bomb. It's relatively inactive. Grian and Pizza Hut have teamed many times
Not
throughout
anymore.
MCC, with them
MCC
becoming
now
so
is lit.
popular
Oh,
as a
yeah.
duo that they passed the rite of passage of getting a duo name. Pizza Crust is obviously
Pizza
named after
Crust.
Pete's pizza-based name, but also after the anagram of Grian's name, Grain. 138 coins was the difference between a Crimson Crown.
I hope I'm not saying anything wrong here. You know Pizza Hut's name is Brandon. That's incredible. It's the one is the people that have like normal name. It's not Pete though. That's the thing. It's the ones that have normal names and then
Krakens and the Orange Ocelots in MCC 7, and is the lowest coin gap between the second and third place teams in any canon MCC.
God, if only I hadn't had that stupid fail. 100.
We're 100 away!
Additionally, in MCC 18, the captain's team again got third, and were this time 831 coins away from Dodgebot, the exact reverse number.
This one.
So close.
This one.
Kidding me?
MCC has regularly had Hermitcraft members in the event, and some of the players who've repeatedly
Adopted
played with Hermits
Hermits.
have been termed Adopted Hermits. The main
H-Bomb.
players this refers to are Pizza Hut, Fruitberries, and H-Bomb.
He predicted my individual first. He predicted our win.
I hope you guys enjoy this MCC performance from myself, False, Cub, and Smallish Beans. I had a wonderful time, and not to spoil anything, but wow.
Have to go. Can't wait for the
Just-
video. Lovely to have
Wow,
you on today. It's
it
been
was,
amazing.
everything was in sync.
Epic Landlords jokingly said before
Thank you very
MCC
much for
8 that if a
watching.
player
I hope you
managed to
enjoyed the
complete
video
the Parkour Warrior course, he would quit his job and go into retirement.
If we beat this, then the guy quits his job, so.
In that event, Dream completed Parkour Warrior, resulting in MCC tweeting out that Landlord would be retiring. Pete's internet went out in the middle of MCC 15 and H-Bomb had to replace him. This caused him to
Pete
become the
41st.
first and so far only player to end a canon MCC in 41st place.
Although we tried, didn't we? And
No,
it was
stars doesn't count.
Pete's
Doesn't
still here?
count.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
That would
Listening.
ruin his average.
With the same acronym as Bingo But Fast, Burgers But Fast is the name of a burger stand in the lobby run by Violet, the model designer for MCC and the Nox crew. Since MCC 14, they've been serving up burgers
I mean,
and fries
she
for
went
players to
all out
carry
for the
around the lobby
burgers, let's be
and eat,
honest.
as well as raising money for charity in MCC 16
Look
for
at
every
that.
burger
That's
served.
amazing.
That's a little bit silly in my opinion, but everything else was pretty good. It was really nice being able to see where the vaults.
In MCC 14, Puns and Sapnap had a bet that if they made it to Dodgebolt, whoever had earned
Yes,
more
this
coins
was amazing.
individually would get to have arrows funneled to them. Puns ended up beating Sapnap and so had the arrows funneled to him. Of the 8 shots that he took in Dodgebolt, he didn't hit a single one, absolutely destroying his statistics regarding Dodgeball accuracy.
I rushed my first shot.
Okay.
It's just a controversial event.
I'm shaky. Hold on.
Unlucky.
Oh my god, I'm shaky. Okay.
Technoblade participated in every event from MCC 2 to MCC 11, with MCC 12 being the first ever event that he missed after joining. However, he was originally meant to play in MCC 12 on the Green Guardians, replacing Tap L to play alongside George, Wilbur and Filzer, making one of the strongest Season 1 teams even stronger.
Technoblade is not playing this time around. So Technoblade, I put down as the person on my team, and Technoblade hadn't put anyone down for his team. And so Scott, assuming Technoblade still wanted to play, put me in with Technoblade, and then I DM'd Technoblade like, hey, look at the teams, and Technoblade's like, I never put my name down, I'm not playing. And I was like, oh, okay.
The cliff mapping to get to the other side is a staple of causing chaos and pain to others.
Yeah,
However, a
Tina.
slight alteration of the cliff
Tina.
map, known as Cliff ? Was used for MCC 19, being an entirely mirrored version of the map.
Wait.
They do love mirrors.
It's flipped around.
This map was technically leaked in the MCC 19 update video, with the editor of the video having to mirror the map back, resulting in people's in-game names being mirrored, but no one noticed. Bar MCC 15, the first ever event that Ant Frost competed in, he's always been on the Aqua team whenever he's been in the event. This is simply because Scott thought that Aqua was a good colour for Ant Frost to be on. In MCC 11, at one point throughout the event, there was a 3-way tie for first place on the Pumpkin King leaderboard. This resulted in all 3 players being placed on top of each other in the first place position.
It's all over just like
See the joke Krilios made?
Hole in the Wall is largely based off of a free Java map made by the Nox crew in 2014, known as Super Hole in the Wall. Though it featured many aspects of the hole in the wall that we know and love today, such as the walls coming from 4 directions and a large variety in wall shapes, it also featured other things, such as random power-ups and debuffs applied to all players.
Oh, I really wish we could have power-ups.
But that's not it!
I love the voiceovers.
In MCC 15,
MCC
at the very
12
beginning of
would have been
Ace
so
Race,
OP.
Kratz's cat
No,
Hamper
they
decided
still
that
won,
they
they
wanted
still
to be
won.
more involved in the game,
But
and
yes,
so
yeah, it
walked
would
across
be
Dave's
incredible.
keyboard. In spite of this causing him to start the race in 40th, Dave managed to come 16th overall.
Is not the time for my cat to
Does
go
that mean
on
Phil's
my
had
keyboard.
decided
Oh
he
my
wanted to
God.
be with George?
They've never done this ever.
Or was that with Tapple? Who subbed in? I thought it was
I've-
Tapple subbed in.
I don't even know what's going on. I had to reset. This is so
For God's
unfortunate.
sake.
Dude, I had to go from like literally last place because of my cat. I got all the way up to 16th at the very end.
Creekcraft first competed in MCC Pride, and though it was expected that his team would do well,
Hopefully
people
he'll be
didn't
back
expect
soon.
that he would come
There was
fourth
a lot of talk
individually,
about it
as
on,
well as clutch up multiple times in Dodgebolt. The term Creek
I'm
Cracked
literally
emerged to
watching
describe
them.
his absolutely incredible rookie performance. with him
On
beating
MCC
many
Highlights
regular
live
MCC
stream earlier.
players.
There you go.
I got 4th place! Out of the whole event!
The only people above him were
Take your time.
insane.
Sorry.
Nice, that's one. Dodge the other. Dodge the other.
Dodge.
Don't go for it. Don't go for it.
Don't go for it.
Yes,
Don't
you
go
got it.
for
You got it. You got it.
Focus what she's doing. Yes!
Yo.
The Mega Chicken Swap is an incredibly rare Decision Dome power-up, which removes all of the chickens inside the Decision
We all
Dome
love
and replaces
MCC.
them with the players.
All these
with each
skins
of them
were
being worth
amazing.
3
I remember
votes.
them.
This power-up has only been seen
Apart
twice.
from Wilbur's.
Firstly in MCC 6 when Wilbur Soot used it,
Mega Chicken, this will swap all players with all chickens in the dome.
Oh wait, so we get to go in and make our own votes.
3.
Go.
They kicked it last
What are we
second.
playing?
Hole in the Wall.
Hunger Games.
Some Hunger Games. Wait, hold on, what? Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, I'm the only one in here with Burren.
Okay, it's fine. We got the most people in Hunger Games.
What amazing.
as well
Stop
as in
the light
MCC
mode.
Pride
Oh,
21,
leave it up.
after a certain amount of money had been donated.
It's on dark
Mega
mode on
Chicken
my
Swap.
phone,
Oh,
which is
that's
why
what
I
we all get, like-
primarily watch
Oh,
YouTube.
gosh.
We all stand
Wait,
ourselves.
where's survival games?
Guys, I think they might be onto us.
Oh no.
The Burgers But Fast burgers are regularly consumed by MCC players before the event. However, the MCC 15 elevator joke revealed what is actually in the burgers. The elevator joke showed slime blocks travelling along conveyor belts and being loaded into
I wear
Burgers But
glasses,
Fast
so that's
vans.
the truth.
Burgers but fast. Welcome to our farms. Our burgers contain 100% natural beef. True in brackets. Please sign before proceeding.
And one day, I'll review something. I'll have to wait.
Oh,
I'll have to have it
no.
on light mode, otherwise I won't be able to see it. But that's in the future.
Oh no.
Well, the secret is out.
Fergus but fast is actually all slime.
No!
Nicky'scape is a small scape on the Ace Race map Python's Crypt, named after Nikki after H-Bomb saw her do it in MCC 12. Nikki showed that you can skip the launch pad and first waterfall, tridentting directly to the second waterfall. This path has been used by the fastest runs on Python's Crypt since then.
This one is where I didn't.
This
know
was
where to
it.
go. I
Oh,
didn't know
that was
where
a I
had
good
to
skip.
go.
That was perfect. Nikki found a skip without even trying to. Wilbur, the kind of guy to love Skyblockle but hate Ace Race.
Run of the mill, standard.
He loves Ace Race
That
now,
Nikki
as we all
skip
know.
is
Mega
so
swapped
much
twice
better.
in MCC
On the
22.
Practice
Oh,
Savers
yeah.
Ace Race map, SB737 found a way to keep his Elytra when it was intended that he'd lose it, allowing him to Elytra hop across the map. This allowed him to get a time significantly faster in second place. After this was discovered, the Ace Race leaderboards were reset. Similar to practice server glitch with Ace Race, the hole-in-the-wall bug allowed players to get technically infinite times without dodging a single wall. By starting the hole-in-the-wall practice and then tapping out, the walls would pass directly through the
My
player.
friend let me
Illumina
know
and
his
Mavs both
phone,
used
but
this
then when
glitch
it
to get
turned on,
hole-in-the-wall
it went
times
like
nearing an
this.
hour. These times were also wiped from the leaderboard when the glitch was discovered. Entertainingly,
That's
Illumina
rubbish.
then
You should have
survived
to pay for
65
that.
minutes without using glitches, recording the entire time to prove its legitimacy.
That's embarrassing.
Why would it break on light mode? That's crazy. Nicky cracked, hell yeah.
The
Nicky's
5-head
best,
strat
Nicky's
is an
the best.
alternate strategy for big sales at Build Mart, developed by 5UP, with the aim of optimizing golden builds.
So the strategy, we're gonna have
That's actually insane.
one person decide who's the hover person. One person's gonna be gathering materials. We're all
Dream
still gonna be gathering materials no matter
stole
what.
this, didn't he, I
But the
think?
first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do all 3 builds, and after we finish the 3, we only focus on 2 from there. So as soon as the first person finishes a build, you start helping with the other 2.
Lauren Juliet is a Nox crew member who runs all of the social media
Aww.
accounts, resulting in her knowing the teams ahead of time. In
We
earlier
miss you,
MCCs,
Lauren.
Lauren would leak who was on each team right before they were
No,
announced through a
Lauren.
riddle shared on the MCC Discord, typically structured
I
as
didn't
4
break it, it
words/phrases
fell. Oh, okay.
representing the 4 players on the team. However, these
So you
stopped in
didn't break
October
it?
2020, as they both took too much time to make without leaking too much instantly, and also to increase the surprise and anticipation of team announcements. In
Hi,
MCC 9,
Lauren.
the audience takeover was replaced by the Smager takeover. The
You
audience
smashed
still
the
got to
screen
vote,
because
but
it was
instead
on
of having
live
one
mode. Oh,
skin
okay,
from
I
the
get it,
Decision
I
Dome,
get it. I
they
did
were all
miss the
replaced
joke.
by Smager's skin.
Bye. Have a nice night. Thank you for watching Mr. Pro Tex or TX.
I don't know why.
It was all part of my master plan. It's just me.
Oh, what the fuck?
Scott's major.
Scott, more Scott.
Oh my god, still.
This entry refers to the first game of MCC 13. The players were about to begin the first game when Scott disconnected, and when he tried to rejoin, the server said that he wasn't whitelisted, which led to a joke that this was the way Nox crew were firing him for the making of the event.
I'm just at the top of it.
should.
I've not been teleported.
I'm in. Oh, this is cute.
Wow, is Nox
I'm,
crew
I'm just
preventing you from
stuck.
playing?
I'm just stuck in the pipe.
We're supposed to be our admin help.
Oh no,
Yeah, what? I
Smager.
thought you knew how this
Oh
worked, man.
no.
This is like needing to call an ambulance.
At least at least they can pause it. Why is it me?
Oh, I
that
can't even
get-
type.
It says I'm not whitelisted.
Oh my god, Scott, what
You
is
made-
going on?
In MCC 15, Quackity managed to win 1v1s against both Puns and Illumina in separate battle box rounds to get their teams a win. This also resulted in a famous phrase from Illumina, Quackity is better than Sapnap.
Puns, he's right there.
You got him.
Kill
You
Quackity,
got him.
he's one
You
hit.
got him. You got him.
One
hit.
Quackity is better than Sapnap.
Come on.
That's all.
Nice job, Quackity. Fill in the middle.
That is
Nice
all
job.
I know, guys.
Warm up round.
It's
Warm up
true.
round.
Destroyed. You got
Quackity's just
destroyed.
better.
Quackity's better than Sapnap. Quackity's better than
He's just cracked.
He's chasing.
He's cracked everyone. Look at that. He's cracked your majesty.
Level 5.
Level
MCC
5?
Top Plays is
Oh
an
my
MCC
God.
YouTube channel with 3,000 subscribers that makes compilations
you,
of
Top
impressive looking
Plays.
MCC moments. However, the identity of the person who makes the edits of MCC Top Plays remains unknown.
I also
In
wish
the
I
break
could get
between
Top Plays
MCC
on
Season
my-
1 and Season
in
2,
my thing,
Epic
but
Landlord posted teasers for
there's
the
no
new
way I
games on the
can.
subreddit multiple times. Many of the people in the comments typically testers asking, is this Cheese Hunt? This joke game was one in which the goal was to find a retextured block of endstone known as the cheese. This joke was originally created by MCC testers, but it quickly spread out throughout the entire MCC community, particularly through the MCC Discord and Reddit. The MCC 10 Aqua Axolotls are a rather iconic team featuring Tubbo, Tommy Innit, Wilbursut, and Pokimane. However, as we already discussed, Pokimane was only in MCC because she was asked to play as a joke by Tommy, and accepted. Originally in Pokimane's place on Aqua Axolotls was Fruit Berries. This team would have been undeniably one of the strongest in the whole event, but getting to see Pokimane in MCC makes the trade worth it. MCC 8 was an incredibly competitive event, but one of the teams which was certainly weaker was the Orange Ocelots, composed of RIP Mika, Strawberry 17, Shubble, and Joey Graceffa. Joey Graceffa had to leave halfway through the event. This did technically result in our first ever 3-player team, but also resulted in the lowest ever score in any event, with Joey only scoring 347 coins throughout the event.
I don't think we can get a replacement in, so you might just need to play as a 3.
Listen,
How
Scott,
did they
I
not
don't
get
know
in
if you
that
know this, but
replacement?
we're strongest at 3.
As many people know, MCC has over 150 testers who give up their own time to play in tests and ensure that the event runs smoothly. For a long time, these players could also release any edited videos or VODs that they recorded from the tests, with many content creators getting a start off releasing these VODs. However, more recently, the Nox crew began to cut down what could be released in tester VODs in order to not have any of these videos spoil the event, until eventually they banned testers from uploading any VODs at all.
Hello everybody and welcome to an MCC testing video. If you're wondering how this is here right now, it's because I'm a tester for MCC, and that means I test the event and I'm allowed to record some things to show everybody on my channel.
People have often asked, what would happen if 2 teams tied for 2nd place, therefore both having the same number of points to make dodgeball? The original tiebreak system for this would have been rather controversial, as the code would pick the team which was higher up in the rainbow order, so red would have been chosen over orange to go into dodgeball, and so on. However, as this was biased towards teams for no particular reason, more recently the tiebreak system was changed, so that the team that had more points going into the final game would place 2nd, certainly an improvement towards creating a better tiebreak system.
So that everyone knows, all that happens is that it looks at the previous game and works out which of those teams were ahead then, and that's the team that will take the 2nd spot. Yeah. And that was always coded in from the start.
And we've got 2 teams now.
We always had that.
The Yellow Chickens was the name of the yellow team in MCC 1, being one of only 2 teams to not have an alliterative name, alongside the Aqua Horses.
Is the Yellow Chickens are Jack, Wilbur, Ryguy, Rocky, and Phil's, I believe.
However, though the Aqua Horses was used as a name until MCC 6, the Yellow Chickens was never used again.
There you go, it's Jack.
Philza, Ryguy, Rocky, and Jack Sucks at Life, the only players who will ever play on that team name.
Jack is one of a kind. He's only ever played on
As
a
most
team
people know,
that's
the
only
multiplied
ever
team
played
record
once.
is held by the MCC 7 Green Guardians, a whopping
There you go.
25,346 coins. That's right, I can say big numbers, but this only counts canon events. If we count non-canon as well, the real point record goes to the Aqua Axolotls in MCC Pride 21, who got 25,888 coins with their spectacular survival games finish.
There you go.
Wait, what am I?
For Jingle Jam, an extra surprise was added into big sales at Build Mart. Martin, also known as In the Littlewood, recorded some announcement voice lines that came through the Build Mart intercom throughout the game. Though these added nothing to the game, these fun little voice lines are certainly in the spirit of MCC.
Wait, that's lumber. Wait, hello? Is that Martin? Martin, you're in the game. Yeah. Martin's in the
Bristol pushers Among Us. What?
Where the
Among
fuck
Us.
is the prison?
Jack
Welcome
never
to Big
playing
Sales and
till
Build
Yellow
Martin,
Chickens
everybody. Why do you think I
return.
wanted this game so desperately?
The
I wish
elevator
that
joke
was
has
a
been a
meme in the
long-standing
subreddit.
part of MCC, where
I'd make
participants
that.
cram into an elevator to
Do you
reveal
remember
what the
the
Nox
first
crew
two
have hidden
players
underneath,
got about
and
stuff?
most of the time, everyone remembers to break it. But in MCC 6,
Hell
they
yes.
never did,
Hell yes.
and the mystery of what the
Just two
MCC 6
team.
elevator joke was remains to this day.
This is gonna be the one season where we don't break the elevator, isn't it?
They didn't. Oh.
I think so. Everybody keeps leaving.
Yeah.
JC the Caster ruined stats. JC the Caster was a competitor who only played in one event, MCC 1. Going into the 7th game, JC was in 19th place. However, he then had one of the best individual survival games performances of all time, getting 7 kills and a win to earn 950 unmultiplied coins, boosting him up to 7th place individually. However, because of how JC has never played in another event, This sample size of one good performance results in him having incredibly good statistics.
broken
For example,
average.
JC has the 7th highest average individual placement, the 5th highest average multiplied coins,
I
and
don't
the
think he has
13th highest average unmultiplied coins of any player. Though obviously this isn't
sure if
completely
that's right.
ruining stats, it remains an annoying pain in the side of all MCC statistic nerds.
Hello.
As well as
That's
a
me.
funny note to discuss. Ludwig
We
is one
love
of the most
JC. We
iconic
love
streaming
JC.
personalities, and
not
similar to
fake.
JC, he competed in one event, which he had one particularly good game. In MCC 13, Ludwig managed to place 9th in parkour tag, earning
did.
396 coins.
very
However,
high.
as this was the second time that parkour
There's
tag
someone
was
else
played,
that's
the coins
quite
weren't
high up
particularly balanced, and so
on
in
a
future
certain
MCCs,
event.
players typically earned less coins.
That
Because
was a
of this,
pain for my
Ludwig's
most
average
recent
was
video.
higher than many
But we
other
love him,
incredibly
but
skilled
he was a
players,
pain.
including the undisputed greatest parkour tag player, Dream. After MCC 16,
Best
Dream
team.
unfortunately
Yeah, he's
overtook
first
Ludwig's
survivor
parkour
game.
tag average, but Ludwig still is the 3rd highest
Oh,
parkour
yes.
tag average
S
of any
plus.
MCC
S
participant.
plus.
Parkour Warrior was made up of 8 differently themed stages, with 3 sections in each stage. In most MCCs, there was a checkpoint after each section, making a total of 24 checkpoints throughout the course. In MCC1, there was only a checkpoint after each stage, resulting in there only being 8 checkpoints throughout the whole course. This resulted in Parkour Warrior in MCC1 being significantly more difficult than any other event, as you had to clear 3 sections to
I
get to
remember,
a single checkpoint, making mistakes
Jack
much more
hated it.
punishing.
Just hated it.
Oh, boy.
He was like,
Oh
I'm
my
good
god,
at parkour.
what am I
and
doing? I
would
didn't
just,
press sprint!
There are coins
Wait!
flinging up
just
away everywhere.
despised it.
Oh my gosh, there's a
Oh, I
few
fell.
big-
I fell for the first time.
There's
MCC 7 Battle Box
All the way
broke
back.
individual points. It's relatively well known that MCC 7 Battle Box was a tiny bit scuffed, with a lot of lag and
tiny bit.
well, this.
What's happened? They've just released Wilbur. Oh my!
They just killed one of their
Why does
players.
CPK walk in it?
Wait, I got coins for that!
After the more scuffed rounds, a reset occurred, with the admins restarting Battle Box and removing the team scores from those rounds. However, this reset didn't remove the individual
was
scores from the first,
raging.
more laggy Battle Box. Because of this, all of the individual scores from MCC 7 were incorrect, with the community only realizing this after MCC 13. Additionally, this
Oh my
resulted in
God.
all averages being incorrect
That's
until
insane.
this was discovered and rectified.
That's
In canon
insane.
MCCs, there have only been 3 players who have earned more than 4,000 individual coins. However, in non-canon
Non-canon.
MCCs, 2 more players have broken the 4,000
Jimmy,
coin barrier.
Jimmy,
Illumina
Jimmy,
and Solidarity Gaming. Solidarity earned 4,000 coins in Jingle Jam, coming first overall on a first place team. Though this event was
Housemate
much
didn't
easier
come
than
first,
most,
he's
as
mad.
Solidarity was one of only 5 players in Jingle Jam who had played MCC before, he still managed to perform well enough to break the 4K barrier.
Oh, Jimmy.
Krinios and Carl Jacob are the top 2 Grid Runners players.
They are.
Carl Jacobs and Krinios have both only played Grid Runners once in canon MCCs, and both came first
I don't think
the one
Krinios
time
is
they
anymore.
played it. Because of this, statistically they have the highest Grid Runners scores of any player, despite the fact that they may not be the best Grid Runners players. The Nox Crew Game
What do
Show
you mean?
is
I think they
considered
are.
by many to be the precursor to MCC. It features teams of 3 competing against each other in an elimination bracket tournament, each time playing 3 different minigames. Many MCC games have some basis in the Nox Crew Game Show, including Sands of Time, Foot Race, Battle Box, and even the Decision Dome.
Ah, the Decision Dome. Well, let's see what games we have.
Interestingly, 2 competitors from the Nox Crew Game Show have also competed in MCC,
Ooh.
with those 2 competitors being Captain Sparkles and In the Littlewood.
All right,
Ooh,
what's
I
going
didn't
on,
know
dudes,
that.
and welcome at long last to the Nox Crew Game.
That's crazy. That's insane that those are 2 of the most cursed players.
Show.
The scoring in survival
Oh,
games
I've
is
got a-
notable for frequent...
I've got a theory. Maybe it's on purpose. Maybe they've been trying
changing,
to
often every
not
single
let
event. Balancing points
the
for this
little
game is
curse
incredibly
and
difficult,
curse
as the
Sparkles
one-round nature
win.
of the game results in incredibly high point differentials.
Yeah,
but
this-
the Nox Crew
this was
don't want the
cracked.
point differential to be so high that winning survival games with a high multiplier will automatically qualify you to Dodgeball.
This was
Survivor
cracked.
game scoring will likely continue to change until the Nox Crew get something that they're happy with.
Do you think we'll see a remix? Maybe. I hope an Ace Race. I'd like to see that.
Oh, that's second! That's second place!
I'd like to see a remix. Since I really like it.
Bingo My Beloved is a phrase often said by HBomb94, one of the few players on MCC who loves bingo but fast. Not too much to say
Kickstarter
beyond
as
that.
well.
Hey, I was right clicking and it disappeared. We got bingo. Let's go. It's time.
Let's go! I want this!
Bitzel MCC6 highlights video.
Oh my
Bitzel
God.
competed in MCC6 in June
Bye,
of 2020,
Aquadragon.
winning
to
the event
have
on
you
the Blue
here.
Bats. However,
Thank
today
you for
he
watching.
still hasn't uploaded the
He's
highlights
still
from
not
the
watched
event.
it.
This is due to Bitzel's editing style, which includes animations and, simply put, takes a lot of work. Currently, Bitzel has edited 3 out of 9 MCC games, with him continuing to edit the video. E-Raying in Sands of Time. In 1.16 Minecraft speedrunning, E-Raying is a common strategy that is used. By zooming into a low FOV and spinning around whilst watching the entity counter, speedrunners can wait until a spike occurs in the number, indicating the presence of a bastion. In MCC Rising, Buggy9000, a speedrunner, theorized that E-Raying could be used to locate vaults. This is because coin piles in Sands of Time are entities, and so the vaults would show up as spikes on the entity counter. Some success was certainly found, with Buggy being able to locate 2 of the vaults very quickly off the spawn. But as it's only been used once, the true efficiency of this strategy is yet to be demonstrated.
What do you mean?
Go,
It's what done? The video?
Okay, I'm going down. I'm going down
Apparently,
bottom
ever.
left, like this direction. There's
Okay,
a lot. There's a lot of stuff if you go top right.
Still got one more level.
MCC Pride's Dodgeball was already one of the closer
We're close,
Dodgeballs
though,
of
we're
Season
close.
2,
20
coming
minutes.
down to the final round and a final 1v1 between Ryguy Rocky and Squishy. However, what makes this close finish even more ridiculous is how Ryguy and Squishy shot arrows at each other at practically the same time, with Ryguy's arrow hitting 1 frame earlier than Squishy's did, resulting in Aqua winning MCC Pride by 1 frame. MCC Event Chat is a channel on the MCC Discord, though it is often
MCC
criticized for
Pride
having too
21
much of a
is
focus on
crazy.
statistics and placements, as well as a high amount of recency bias. It's also one of the
We love
largest
recency
groups of some of the
bias.
most
Oh, no, it's not
knowledgeable
done yet.
MCC nerds in
Sorry.
the entire community.
It is
and
not
Lucky
done
Ness.
yet.
Lockout Bingo was an MCC game first played in MCC
But I
1,
can't wait to
and
see
though
it.
it
It's
appeared
gonna
rather
be
simple, many people did
insane.
not understand it. In the game,
It
players
might
had to
just,
obtain
like,
one of
break.
25
Hopefully
items
it
on a
breaks the
5x5
internet,
grid.
'cause it
Items had to
deserves
be
it.
obtained before 3 other teams obtained them, with the item being locked out after 3 completions. However, many of the teams thought that they had to get a line of items, resulting in them focusing on getting a row, column, or diagonal of 5 items, and
Hello,
then awkwardly standing around
Shug.
wondering what they were meant to do for the rest of the game.
How do you want me
Wait,
to
do
say
you have
that
to
name?
rush it back to the center, or you just have to craft it in your
Jokers?
inventory?
I feel like you just have to craft it.
Jokers?
And then you want to make
I
a
don't
line.
think it's
Tell me
gonna
how
do
to
that.
say.
Oh
I
god,
don't
that was
mind.
horrible.
I love being told.
wow, a music disc. Okay, you are kidding me with that.
For many fans, VOD watching is a lovely
VOD
pastime.
watching.
However, there are many VODs that were never archived and are therefore
No, yeah,
lost.
this-
In fact, roughly 25% of
It sucks. It sucks. I
VODs are
can't
missing.
find them.
In addition to this, there are multiple teams which have no available VODs, such as MCC3 Purple or MCC5 Cyan, meaning that
Yeah.
these teams' perspectives cannot be watched by anyone. At the beginning of each MCC, every
Yep,
team must
that-
undergo
that
a ready
hurts
check,
me.
where one team member clicks a button to indicate that the
Ready.
team is ready, with a message appearing in chat saying, team name are
We
ready.
got that in the most recent
However,
Pride, didn't we?
occasionally, it will show
We
up
got
instead with
Reefy.
team name are Reefy, known as the Reefy check. This is a joke that is continued on from the Noxcrew game show into MCC.
No way, are we actually starting at 8?
Wait, why does it say reefy? Why does it say blue bats are reefy? What is this?
Everyone else ready for
I'm
their refund.
conspiracy in the Little Curse and Captain Sparkles, both in the Noxcrew game show, both failed to win MCC for so long.
This was a phrase said by Tappy in MCC12, commenting on Fundy's
Yes,
skin as part of Fundy
you
and the
can-
Cat
you
Mates.
can see
It's most well known due to the
Phil's
interesting
as
way
well,
that it was said.
I have Jack's MCC1 VOD, and that is my most prized possession.
Though the
It's the
MCC
best.
practice server has been around since late Season 1, from early Season 1 onwards there existed a dodgeball practice server, used by
Not
both
made by
testers
Noxcrew.
and players. As it was only able to simulate dodgeball, it's now slightly obsolete, with the existence of dodgeball on the MCC practice server.
Not made by
At the end of
Noxcrew, I
MCC3 survival games, the only players remaining were Tommy and 3 members of the Orange team, Pizza Hut, Vicstar, and Shovel. Against all odds, Tommy nearly managed to win, killing Vicstar and Shovel and managing to take Pete down to half a heart. An incredibly
Tommy's
impressive
cracked.
play from
Tommy's
a rather
cracked,
early
guys.
MCC.
Tommy is cracked, especially MCC2. Tommy was insane.
Wow, this is horrible.
Sorry,
Oh.
MCC3. Was he? He was good in 2. I
What
believe.
a
He was
guy.
really good in 2 as well. No, this is free. Sorry.
Nice. Dude, you're carrying.
Wait, is this free? I'm so confused.
You got it?
I'll get him in the lava.
I need to watch back my videos. I think it's 2. I think he was 2 really good at 2.
I can't stop, boys!
The Red Ryans are a frequently proposed team by the MCC subreddit.
I don't know.
The team features 4 players all called Ryan, namely Krinios, Ryguy Rocky, Quig, and Good Times with Scar. Though this team is incredibly unlikely to ever happen, it's a fun little team with a creative gimmick. Every MCC, the Simmers, often called the Sapphire Simmers, are always on the blue team. Every MCC except for MCC3, where they were on the Green Guardians. During MCC1, Jack Sucks at Life and Ryguy Rocky left the server between the 8th game finishing and the end of Dodgeball. Not too much more to add, except for the fact that these players left before the winner had even been decided.
I'm ending my stream. I'm not winning. I'm not winning. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, I might do the same. Thanks for watching the stream.
Similar to the other statistical oddities that have been mentioned throughout this list, these 3 players have the highest coin averages in Sands of Time, as all of them have only played Sands of Time once in a canon event and were either the highest scoring team or the second highest scoring team at that event. This is because Sands of Time is a coin split game, meaning that your individual stats, if you simply measure the coins you earn, are dependent on how the rest of your team perform.
I hope so. I hope so.
Let's go!
Tommy,
we were the last one!
Holy shit!
Tommy Rambo.
And now we're moving on to level 6. In MCC 8, the Cyan team, which consisted of Ness, Tapple, Captain Sparkles, and Captain Puffy, had a rather successful skyblock goal, with their whole team surviving until the end and scoring 2,320 unmultiplied coins. However, every player on the team scored the exact same number of points, as each of them got 1 kill and all survived the whole game, resulting in all 4 of their team members being tied for 3rd place individually.
That's crazy. That broke the game.
We got 4,600! 4,600!
This was an area in the MCC1 lobby next to the swimming pool. When you got near it, it gave you an infinity bow, and you were able to shoot a series of buttons on redstone lamps. This was replaced in MCC2 with an area to practice rocket jumping in, and it has never returned.
I'm stuck.
Are you trying to hit the buttons?
This is a very nice.
Technically, this was a precursor to.
Yellow Yolks was the name of the yellow team in MCC2 only, after CPK complained about how the name Yellow Chickens used in MCC1 didn't alliterate like all the other team names. Therefore, the name Yellow Yolks was created as a joke by the Nox crew. It was replaced in MCC3 by the Yellow Yaks.
I can't remember.
Foot Race had some skips that were intended, but there were also some less intended skips players attempted in early MCCs. In MCC1 and MCC2 respectively, H-Bomb and Captain Sparkles made an unintended 4-block jump to skip half of the course, theoretically placing them in a top placement. However, as they had missed multiple internal checkpoints throughout the course, those laps didn't count, sending them straight into 40th the moment they crossed the finish line on their first lap.
Oh, big plays, boys!
It's like
Wait, where am I going?
Mario Kart cheat.
And so if they win...
Oh, there we go.
It's a Mario Kart cheat.
Made it. Wrong? What do you mean? Why am I getting wrong direction? I'm in.
No, was that unintentional skip?
What?
Mario Kart cheats.
I did something that the game didn't want me to do? Oh my god.
Foot race, damn.
Oh my god.
Martin on the Purple Pandas proved in MCC5 that cakes have many creative uses, due to the ability for them to be placed as a block. Whilst getting chased into a building by the Aqua team, one of the stronger PvP teams in the event, Martin simply placed a cake in the doorway, preventing Aqua from chasing after him. In the end, the Purple Pandas placed 3rd in survival games.
Oh, ready?
Make your way up
here. Come in here. I'll put the cake down. Go. Oh no, they're really chasing. They're chasing hard. Oh, it's Vic's team. Get out of it. Oh, the cake works. The cake works great.
Kaizo is a tester for MCC, most well known for often failing or dying in the Sands of Time section of the update video. Kaizo has fallen into a pit trap during the MCC5 update video, as well as died to the monster statues in the MCC15 update video. Another piece of trivia about an MCC tester. Man with Raft has long been associated with the Nox crew, previously a Nox crew ambassador, as well as being an internal MCC tester. In MCC3, Raft, along with many other members of the Nox crew, spectated the event. Though he isn't on the admin stream, you can see his name in chat at some points throughout the event. In MCC19, the admins on the admin stream found a single block in the Sands of Time lobby which was out of place. After Tom Scarf, one of the builders for MCC, looked back at the Sands of Time lobby map in previous events, He found that it wasn't simply a mistake made on the MCC 19 map, but one that had been in every single Sands of Time map since MCC 15, when SOT returned to MCC. This will likely be fixed in MCC 20.
Tom,
Wow,
what is this?
Scott!
Tom, what is this? What is this block?
That's very strange because it is an exact copy of the normal one. I'm gonna go on the build server chat. Place your bets now. Is it a mistake that I made? Or is it a mistake that was in the original one? I have great news, guys. It's in the original. This wasn't a mistake on my part. Actually, no, I built the original hub, so it was a mistake on my part. but one that I made months ago.
After MCC 15, Wisp immediately deleted his VOD. This likely would have resulted in the VOD being lost, but one person, Saber Knight, was still watching the VOD when it was deleted. Because of this, he was able to screen record the VOD at 480p. This is the only VOD that has ever been recovered this way.
I wish I
I did not lock myself out of my house, I promise.
The MCC7 elevator joke is one of the least memorable ones, with it simply dropping the players into the normal elevator joke room, completely empty, with a sign at the other end that just said, "Joke's on you, there is no elevator joke."
Last one was Anfrost in Pride, because he watched my video. It was very nice.
Excellent.
So I wanted to support him.
Joke's on you.
Let me out.
The duo of Fruit Ninja, made up of Fruit Berries and Illumina, was one highly requested by the MCC Reddit throughout many early Season 2 events. Therefore, when the MCC 17 Pink Parrots team post, made up of Fruit Ninja and Critic Zeus and Vixella, was posted onto the Reddit, it quickly became one of the top posts of all time, with it currently sitting as the 5th most upvoted post. This high number of upvotes resulted in the post making it to r/all, and getting bot spammed by thousands of comments from bots. No harm was done, but it remains an interesting piece of MCC trivia.
Nice to see you.
The Coleman05 is an individual who, on multiple occasions, griefed the MCC Wiki and Captain Sparkle's Wikipedia page, adding speculations that teams would be expanded to 5 players, as well as posting teams for future MCCs that in reality did not exist, with some of the teams including him. Most of the time, these griefs were very quickly fixed, but occasionally lasted quite a bit longer, especially on Wikipedia.
That's funny.
In MCC1, Scott Griswold, a one-time competitor, wasn't allowed to use his normal Minecraft account as his IGN was considered inappropriate and not family-friendly by the Nox crew. In order to keep the event PG, the Nox crew lent Scott an account they had owned with the IGN Mystery Salesman. This is one of the few times in the event's history where someone has played under an IGN that they don't own. The MCC5 Cyan Creepers were originally a team consisting of Captain Puffy, Ryguy Rocky, Gizzy Gaza, and Meps. However, just like in many previous MCCs, a last-minute change occurred on the day of the event, with both Gizzy Gaza and Ryguy pulling out of the team, being replaced by Sylvie and Michael McChill.
And now we can't.
However, what made Gizzy pulling out more noticeable is the reason why he pulled out. For the 2 days before and the day of MCC, he'd been constantly having painful hiccups, and not wanting to hiccup for 2 hours throughout MCC5, he pulled out of the event. Half of this is a bit of a meme, as people on the MCC Reddit and Discord often question how the teams that Scott creates are theoretically balanced. However, Scott does have an actual team balancing method. Scott takes each player's individual score from the last event they played, excluding any major underperformance, in which case he uses a player's score from the event before last, and then adds the scores together of the 4 teammates. Some have criticized Scott for this balancing method, as it has a high amount of recency bias, but when you get fun teams every event, there must be something going right with this method of balancing teams.
Yeah, I think that's fine, because if for example, Sapnap does really well on events, right? And then he did fine. He did sort of
Here is the team spreadsheet
I don't know, I like that.
used
I like
for
that.
MCC7, the last event. So looking at
Maybe
it, you can see
controversial,
that
but-
certain players have either a green, which means in the last event they placed in the top 10, a blue,
I think that's a bit
which
more
means
fun
they
than
placed in the
averages.
10 to 20, yellow, which means he placed into 20 to 30, and orange, which means he placed in 30 to 40. Or they have the pink, which means they're unknown, as in they are new to the event, which in that one, it was only Sapnap that was new.
Dream is Vicstar? This is an incredibly niche theory created on Reddit by u/the Ultra Sheep Lord after MCC 10. The theory was based on 2 things. One, how Vicstar had played in MCC 1 to MCC 5 and then left, whilst Dream started playing MCC 6, the event after Vicstar left. Additionally,
part of the
Vicstar and
Sidemen,
Dream
that's why
both
he's in
had
the Sidemen
incredibly
videos.
similar averages at the time, with Vicstar having an average of
Bye.
3,053 coins and
See you
Dream having an
tomorrow for
average
the
of
new video.
3,099 coins. All
Bless
of this
me, by
led
the
the
way. Sorry,
OPC floor
guys.
to suggest that Dream and Vicstar were actually the same person. with
Subnet
Dream
team
just
is
being
very
Vicstar
much
playing
going
on
to
an
be
alt.
better.
Of course, this was just a fun little theory, but it shows how, with enough people playing in MCC,
I think it's
eventually
gonna be
some
good.
statistics will line up in very unusual
excited.
ways. Once again, another meme Reddit theory, this time from u/Cybergon, based on the events of MCC 11 and 12. Tapple doing a realistic Technoblade bruh in MCC 12 training. His iconic Technoblade take the wheel
That is
quote,
very good.
and Technoblade not playing in any MCCs after MCC 11, during which he teamed with Tapple, were all used as evidence that Technoblade was possessing Tapple. Obviously, however, this is just another joke, based on many coincidences.
Tapple's the new Technoblade, confirmed.
Buildmart builds are not designed for humans. You might first think that this is something that someone who dislikes Buildmart may have said whilst complaining about the game, but this actually comes from the Nox crew. During the MCC All-Stars update video, whilst discussing the changes to Buildmart for the event, Noxite said,
"These builds weren't designed for humans anyway."
Very ominous and likely a joke. Either that, or Grian, Smager, and Wilbur are all robots. Sands of Time was based off a minigame of the same name in the Nox Crew game show. However, the original idea for Sands of Time wasn't to have it set in a sandy dungeon, but to instead have it set inside a nuclear power plant.
Oh my
Instead of
God.
gathering sand to fill up a sand timer, players would have to find coolant throughout the facility to cool down the nuclear reactor.
hope he's in the next
This idea was
I love
ditched in
having
favor of the more fantastical Sands of Time that we all know
He's
and
really
love
good
today.
in MCC.
Sands of Time is from Nox
Pride.
Game Show as well, and it had a like nuclear factory version called Meltdown.
Oh, sick!
And I can't wait until we do that one, right?
For most of Season 1, as well as early Season 2, Pizza Hut was considered the undeniable greatest player in MCC, outplacing almost every single player.
There you go. Connor
However,
better
there is
Connor
one
better than
player
Pete
that
is
Pizza Hut
not
has
on
never
tier
outplaced.
4, tier
Connor
6.
eats pants.
That is crazy.
The 2 times that Connor has played in MCC
That is
11
crazy.
and MCC 15,
He's not.
Connor has placed in the
That's
bottom
like
10
one of the
placements.
top. That's
But in these
tier
same
2
events,
at least.
Pete has had internet troubles, causing him to either place below Connor or to be unable to participate.
That's
Because of this, many
crazy.
stats nerds in the MCC community say that Connor is the only player who is better than Pete, as he's the only player that Pete hasn't outplaced. Cubfan's first MCC was MCC 5, with him scoring 1658 coins. In the next event he participated in,
Meltdown.
MCC 6, he once again scored the
Very
same
true,
number,
very true.
1658. Because of this, until the next time he participated, in MCC 8, Cubfan was the most consistent MCC player in the event. A player receiving the same number of coins in their first 2 events is yet to be replicated, making this even more unique. Throughout MCC's history, there have been a few players who, instead of playing again in the event, became MCC testers, with there being 4 players who have done
I
this.
didn't know this.
Florian Funk and Refessor, 2 players who
Refessor,
participated in
yes.
MCC 1 and 2,
Yes, they
were
were
testers for an unknown period of time after these events. 2 players from
They
MCC
make their own
Rising
stuff
also
now.
became testers. Marbar, a player who was on the MCC Rising Lime Llamas, simply asked to join as a tester and was accepted. Owen's Juice became a member of the Nox crew, automatically allowing
very true.
him to become a tester. Though
He
Smager
doesn't test, though.
1995 is well
He
known for being
records
the
it.
event organizer in MCC, iHas Cupquake was also one of the organizers in the event during MCC 1. In a Reddit AMA, Scott said, "Me and iHas Cupquake had both taken part in some Minecraft events, and we weren't really a fan of how they were organized and run. So that's when I reached out to Noxite, who I was friends with, and mentioned the idea to him, which he loved and ran with
Aw,
it.
that's
Because of this,
amazing.
Cupquake was an organizer in MCC 1, helping to find players for the event. However, she left the organizing team in the following event, with Scott saying in the same AMA, Cupquake is a boss and is super busy running her company and such, and just wasn't able to commit the time to the
Sad
event.
times.
The
We love
MCC
Cupquake.
wedding was a joke event discussed on the MCC admin stream in MCC 16. The only element of the event is how Noxite and Epic Landlord would get married, with Noctis Mori and Lauren being the 2 people
And
who
how Quick
created the
lost
joke.
first individual by
Additionally,
6 points
Noctis
in
and Lauren tried to
MCC
convince the rest of the
6
admin
and 16.
stream that
That's-
MCC
that is
Island
crazy.
should
I
have
didn't know
locations
that.
where people could
That should be
get
on
married.
this.
So this joke may become an actual thing on MCC Island.
Just an MCC special of something. What would that something be? Like, what would that special format of the MCC be?
Wedding.
And an even bigger congratulations to Isaac and Stefan on their engagement. Let's have a big hand for them.
With some players experiencing lag in MCC, many people have asked where the MCC server is located. For a long time, this was unknown. However, following MCC 18, in both admin streams and through HBOM94, as he had many issues connecting to the server, the location was publicly discussed, with us finding out that it was located somewhere in Eastern North America.
Do you guys say where the servers are? I feel like I've asked this before, and I've been told.
Yes.
And then...
Yeah. We put them on East Coast Canada.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
What time are you expecting to upload the video tomorrow? I don't know.
West Coast and
ignore what just happened.
Lockiness is a member of MCC The Show, most well known for his own channel Lockiness, and his air quotes beef with CPK, particularly the creation of his CPK diss track. In recent months, he has begun a quest to make it into MCC,
I like
frequently making posts on the MCC subreddit about it, such as his idea of the team the Cyan Code Sisters.
British, but maybe it'll be
we'll find out one day if
I just don't know until I
season 3.
I
And
could
there
do
you
the
have it,
thumbnail.
the MCC iceberg. Hopefully you've learned something along the way, and if not, pat yourself on the back for your truly outstanding MCC knowledge. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any more videos just like this one.
That was long. That was a long video. Again, subscribe to this person right here, Blura Shahat. She's amazing. I will be uploading a video tomorrow, clips, so watch out for that. Also, you know, maybe spam her a tiny bit about how she should join. You know, come on the podcast. Yes, there'll be a video tomorrow. I won't say anything more than that. Very excited for it. You know who we're going to raid? Let's raid Ripcord. Let's raid Ripcord. Go and watch Ripcord, guys. Go and watch him. Go and watch him. That's my second time watching it. It's very long. Oh, I'm tired. It's very late here as well. But yeah, go and watch Ripcord because we're about to end stream. I just want to say, guys, yet again, thank you so much. I adore you all. You're amazing. I'm privileged to have you all watching my videos because you're incredible. But yeah, raid him, scream AJX. I don't know. What funny message could we say? That video was very long, mate. No, that sounds like just scream AJX, whatever. We'll keep spamming it. Thank you again for all coming down, and yeah, I'll catch you in tomorrow's video, and then I'll have a prediction video hopefully out as soon as possible. Bye Rainbow Zeus, bye everyone.